Hey guys, welcome back to Sexy Sisters.
Hey.
We have the return of Jenna this week.
Yes,
she's
I'm
back
here.
from her wedding shenanigans.
Yes, wedding shenanigans.
How'd they go?
It was so much fun. So it was actually
Good.
a smaller wedding. So it was really just like the bride's family, which is my cousin, the groom's family, and then I guess there was like a handful of other tables for friends, but it was really tiny. It was just us. And when I tell you, my family took up the dance floor for the entire party, like, it was so incredible.
Nice.
And I love dancing, and I've never done an event with my family like that. So to the fact that my entire family were just getting hammered and like dancing for like 6 straight hours, it was totally my jam.
Nice. I
was
love
so
that.
fun.
Oh,
It was
that sounds
great.
fun. I'm
Yeah.
glad you had a good time because
Yeah.
you never know with sometimes with that stuff.
You
like
don't.
it could go either way.
And since I've like never done an event like this with them, it was just all new to me. But great time.
Yay! Perfect. It worked out. And now
Yeah.
you're back. And we got to thank Backhand. Backhand, thank you so
Thank you,
much
Backhand.
for the super chat, for the love, for the hugs. We got little hearts.
Aw.
It's wonderful to see all of you guys again. Happy
Yeah, I
Thursday.
know.
Sorry, it's been like a long day. I woke up at 7 this morning, which was far earlier than I should have for when I went to bed. And then went to the gym and everything. And then I've been shooting all day in the sun at the pool. So it's been a good day. Like, it's been
Nice.
fun. I shot a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
But I am very tired.
Yeah, no, I did a telling you a little before the stream. I did a custom video. I did a really cool, got me out of my comfort zone. I set up
Yeah.
this like office setup for like a foot video, and it was a lot of fun, and it gave me a lot of like inspiration going forward, how I can move it, like, you know, switch things up. I even came up with this whole like backdrop because my biggest fear is my background is not it at the moment.
You got to work with what you got. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's tough.
But we
like,
figured it out. And
Nice.
it was a lot of fun on my end too, especially because with the real estate stuff where
Yeah.
it's just I'm kind of waiting on Eric for a few things, and 2 of our properties are in weird locations, so not a lot of traction.
yeah.
So it's kind of a lot of me sitting around going, like staring at the computer hoping a call comes in, you know? So
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun doing that today and switching it up, minus like
Nice.
cleaning the house.
Yeah. It's really nice to be able to do other stuff sometimes.
Yeah, like
That makes
little
a
stuff.
difference. Yeah.
I finally got the vegan TikTok page up
Nice.
and running. So
Awesome.
I was doing that today too, which was
What's
fun.
the @ handle for that?
I'm gonna change the ad handle because originally it was just my regular TikTok handle,
Okay, gotcha. So you're gonna change it to like a
which
vegan.
was just my name. So I'm thinking, and I would love to hear feedback on this. Palatable vegan food, just because it's palatable.
Okay,
you know?
all right.
But then I was kind of like on the back burner because I was kind of lame. Or the non-vegan chef. Or the non-vegan vegan chef, something like along the lines that people know it's vegan, but also that
but
like
that you're not
that
vegan.
it's that I'm not vegan, so it's not
Interesting.
gonna suck. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a tough thing to convey and like just to
It
handle.
is. It is.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking like the non-vegan chef, but then people might think it's the complete opposite.
That it's not vegan food.
But
Yeah,
it says
that's
vegan
the problem.
in the bio, so.
People are dumb though; they don't read.
People are very dumb.
People are really
Do
stupid.
we have any suggestions, my friends?
Yeah, guys, think of some good vegan
Yeah.
handles for a vegan page run by a not vegan.
Right? Yeah, run by someone who eats a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Or not a
something
lot,
like
but
that.
I eat meat.
Yeah.
So, Wicked Steel.
Wicked Steel, thank you so
you.
much for the super chat. He says, hey, beautiful ladies, how are you doing today? I'm doing. That's how I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's doing. Things are happening.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
We're matching today again, not intentional.
Did not plan this
Not
at
planned it,
all.
no.
Jenna's like, I forgot to wear a bra today. And I was like, oh, same.
You know what I'm shocked about? That you're like, your nipples aren't popping out.
Yeah.
Like, you got so much, like, you know, fluff now. And it's like.
But that's not for the nipples. My nipples are pretty much the same as they always were. It's just
That's
bigger
so
boobs.
crazy to
That's
me.
all it is. Yeah. Yeah, the nipples didn't change. Only the
Wow.
boobs got bigger. They stayed the same.
I love it now. She's like, I did this.
I do that every so often. I look down. I'm gonna
like,
have
that's
them
fair now.
have a little more work on them done. Old Nerdy says, how about good vegan eating? Good vegan eating. That has a nice ring to it. Good vegan eating. The vegan hobbyist. That's really good too. What's up, Adam?
Wow.
Hey,
Very
we got Adam's
good.
pop
Hey,
walking.
Adam.
I haven't seen that name in a minute. Hi. Mindless said, Nick, turn on the AC.
Oh, am I sweating through my shirt?
No, he's saying to harden the nipples. So they poke through the shirt.
Well, because before I was talking to Eric and I'm in the midst of doing like all sorts of stuff. So he looks and he's like, what is that? And I had like a line of boob sweat and I went, oh, I'm just sweaty. And he
Just
was like,
boob
oh
sweat.
my God,
No
really?
big deal. You gotta watch
Yeah.
it. I did not expect boob sweat to be such a thing. This is
Oh,
my
it's a
first
thing.
summer with boobs.
I don't even have like much boobage, but it's a thing.
It's a thing. It's like in here and under here.
Yes,
It's so
I
much
like
boob
went like
sweat.
this or something, and there was a line. He's like, "What did you do?" And
You're
I'm
like nothing. Just
I'm
sweat. It's
just
hot.
moving, babe. I'm moving today.
I'm moving and shaking. Things are happening. Yeah, that's definitely part of it that I was surprised by and I was not expecting was the amount of boob sweat. And in the gym, I'm always like, what? Oh. And I'm like,
Oh my God, you can't like run. Like,
no,
you
I don't
have to
run.
wear a bra. Even when I go, I was telling Eric this the other day because he didn't realize because I don't have a lot of boobage. I said anytime I go up or down the steps, because I just never wear bras in the house, because why would I?
Why would you?
I always do the arm under the chest and I run because like
Holds them in place.
I hold them in place.
Yeah.
And so I'll always just run up and down the steps like this. And he asks, like, what is that? And I'm like, you got to hold your breasts in place, babe. Like, it hurts.
Yeah.
They flop even just twice. It hurts. He was like, really? Like,
You're
yes.
like, yes, that's boobs
Like-
are.
Like, we
Deadpool.
do the underarm and like run.
I don't know if I've ever done the underarm, but I can't do it because it's YouTube, but I will just give them a little grab. I'll do the little like this and sort of
Yeah.
hold one with like this and one like that. When I run up and down the stairs
Yeah,
now,
I just do an underarm and go like this.
keep them in place. Make sure that they're not being too wild. This one is the calm my tit down, and this one's the party tit.
Oh, is it?
No, I just made that up. I
Oh,
don't know.
I'm like, oh, okay, we got some personality.
You
behind
gotta
these
have one
boys.
party tit. I feel like you gotta have one party tit.
Mine's my pierced one.
Okay,
And then my not pierced one is like keeping it real.
that's
you
the
know?
that's the all natural one, and then you got the yeah.
The El Natural.
For me, it was this one was pierced, so I guess this would be the party tit. It's not pierced anymore, but it was. There's still a hole though. I don't think I could get a ring through it. I think I would have to.
You really still have a hole?
Yeah, it's real small on either
Wow.
side. You have to like really look to see it, but there's one on that side and one on that
Interesting.
side. I don't know if it goes all the way through though.
It
anymore.
probably doesn't.
Probably
because
not.
your areola just never like
Yeah.
stays open. I remember when I was talking about getting mine done, I was in the car with my mom and her best friend, and she was like, and I was discussing, and they were like, "You want to do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got a messed up nipple. Like, what's the difference between that and you guys dyeing your hair and doing all these smaller
Not
augmentations?
even a big deal.
Like, yeah, I'm like, it's for me, it's personally, it makes me feel better. And one of them asked, I don't remember which one, because obviously we didn't have knowledge about it, because I didn't get it pierced at the time. They were like, well, what happens when you breastfeed? There's just going to be a fountain of milk, like, flying out your nipple, like, in multiple directions. I was like, there
No.
might be, Mom.
But I don't think
Nancy?
that there
Like,
is.
There's not.
No,
There's
my
not.
my aunt has 2 kids and she had both her nipples pierced before.
Yeah.
And I think they're still pierced. I think she might have put them back in after she breastfed. I'm pretty
Wow.
sure something like that. Yeah.
That's
It makes
wild.
no difference. People ask me that a lot too with my boobs. They're like, "Can you not that it mattered. They're like, "Can you still breastfeed? Like, are you going to be able to breastfeed?" I was like, "First of all, I'm never breastfeeding."
Yeah, that's step one. Is it's just not happening.
It's not going to happen no matter what. Second of all, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can still, like most women who have their boobs done still breastfeed.
Oh,
There's like
yeah.
a small percentage that can't, but it's pretty small. It's like not very common. But yeah, with the nipple thing, it's weird. God, I think I don't know how long ago I took mine out. A long time ago. Like a long time ago. I got it pierced at 16.
Mine is slowly because the amount of times I'll just get it caught and touching and whatever. So I got it done when I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of times, or maybe I was 18.
If you went by
17,
yourself,
18.
You were 18.
Yeah, so 18. I just turned 18 then. It was like that same month.
Right.
Because all the times it's getting caught, it's like the same thing with a piercing. You know when you pull it, it like eventually will start moving? Yeah. Mine is like starting to slightly drop on one side.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's like not totally straight. It's like just from the amount of times it's gotten pulled, like it's now like slightly crooked. But only I really know it because I know where it was originally. It's not noticeable like if you're just looking at me.
Do you think there's a different kind of piercing that you could get, like different kind of ring or bar that you could get that would change that? Probably not, right?
I don't think it matters that much, truthfully. It's minor, and again, I know because I would like snag it on a loofah, and it would be like
right.
And I'm like, the loofah.
I actually do remember that. Yeah,
but then it heals, and then it'll like sink a bit more, and I'm like, oh no,
it just heals a little bit lower.
I know, and I'm like, it's going. It's got a mind of its own. My nipple.
Oh, there's so many awesome names in the chat. I'm seeing everybody.
I know.
See Phil,
I just feel like all these people I haven't seen.
Healer, Holocron, Bonehead. Hi, you guys. What is that? Is
do you guys
back outside?
There was another cat, so they were two just staring at each other. I don't know which one.
I told you. I know. I told you that same thing happened to me.
And the
so
other
there's.
cat was bummed out when I closed it, so I don't know who's who.
So there are two black cats that come and hang out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but we don't know which is which. So I named one of them. One of them is
that
Thomason.
That was my question. Did you name the indoor outdoor cat yet?
I just named Thomason. I'm gonna get that cat. He's gonna be mine, and I'm gonna
send it.
And I'm gonna like take him to the vet, make sure he has the shots and shit. But eventually that cat's gonna be mine, and he's gonna trust me and love me, and that's how I'm doing it. But
I walked in for reference, and Nick comes downstairs right as I like ran in the house, and he's like, if you be really quiet, you can see the cat. You might be able to see the cat. So I'm thinking the cat's outside. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I like, I took my shoes off. I like slid over, and I see the door slightly open, about yay big in the back. And I'm thinking, the cat's on like the back little porch deck thing.
Yeah.
Cat's standing in the house just staring at me with these ginormous eyes. And I was like, holy crap, there's a cat in the house.
I know.
It was just sitting there like, who the hell are you? And I went, who the hell are you?
That's our cat. That's our boy Thomason, I think. But then there's another black cat. Now I don't know which cat is which, but yeah, he comes inside.
Maybe we'll just have two.
Oh, we could have two.
We'll just have two cats.
I'm fine with that.
We don't know the difference.
Nick, can you go up? Because I got to read a members chat from Mr. Andrew Thomas. Thank you so much for being a member for 2 months.
Love you, Andrew.
A heathen for 2 months. He said, hey, sexy ladies, welcome back to my future hot wife, Jenna. I missed you. Thank you.
My lovely Andrew.
Oh my God, Healer. Healer said name both cats Michael Clark Duncan. He's the guy from Dodgeball, right?
Is that?
No, it's a joke from
I was like,
from
what?
a while back. I'm so glad that didn't end up clipped somewhere because it looked so terrible. It was a whole thing. It was a very long clip.
Hey,
Lewis Cox, thank you so much. 2 British pounds. Oh my, hey Xia, Jenna, and Nick, love you all.
Hey,
I love that he gives love for everybody. I'm so good at words today. I'm so tired.
Yes, love for all. Love for all.
Mindless.
See you, Jenna and Nick.
Mindless says, careful, I hear black cat crime. My black cat crime is high. Hi, Daniel. The important question is the real stray, and more importantly, Jenna, please tell me you hate the name too, right? What's wrong with Thomason? Huh, Daniel? What's wrong with Thomason?
I kind of think
it's cute. It's whimsical.
I do think it's cute as well. Truthfully, because normally
you.
I think I would be like, what? But I feel like because it's Xia and they're like jet black
Because
cats.
it's Xia and they're
jet black cats with like giant bitty eyes, like, hello? I was like, it's kind of fitting for the scenario.
I love that so much. I love so much that I'm the person that they're like, that's weird, but it's Xia, so okay.
Yeah, like it makes sense to me. I was like, okay, like you said, Thomason, yeah. It's cute.
It just works. Mindless likes it too. Thank you, Mindless. Because Tom is such a boring name.
Tom is such a boring name.
It's so boring. Ugh. But Thomason is so cute. And it's just, you're right. It's like a little black kitty with the giant eyes. Oh, no. Backhand says there's not 2 cats. There's just a glitch in the Matrix. That is part of the Matrix.
I was just thinking about this today. And I feel so bad because, like, love of my life. I'm thinking, I'm like, Eric's mother had her daughter, which is Nicole. Her name's Nikki. Very pretty.
Yeah.
The other son, his name is Rocco. Badass name. Cool. And then she had the giant age gap, and then they settled on Eric. And I just went, look, I love my boyfriend, and we've both mutually discussed that it's like, Eric is just a plain Jane guy name.
It is, but I will say this.
So
Eric
I
is
want to know
not...
like, how they got to Eric.
But I'll say at least this. At least it's Eric, and Eric is not. You're right. It isn't like kind of a normal name, but it's not a bad name. Like it's not like they named him Chad or something. Like it could have been so much worse.
That's when I tell you, I was thinking the same thing. Like, okay, Eric is a pretty just basic name, but it's exactly that. I'm not like, oh, Chad or Blake or something. I'm
like it could be a lot worse as far as names go.
Yeah.
However. My family did the exact same thing. Now, granted, my sister and I have the same mom and dad, so that's, my mom was also there in the name-making process, and then my brother has a different mom, but same dad. So my sister and I'm Xia, with an X, very unique. My sister is Sienna, also a pretty unique name.
Yeah,
you don't know a lot of Siennas.
Sure. I don't know any.
My little brother, Logan.
I think Logan, though, is like a really cool name.
It's a cool name.
Maybe, I don't know if it's like
but it's like a more
normal
name.
Okay, see, I have never met another Logan.
Really?
No, like to me, Logan is like totally like surfer dude. Like, oh my God, that's Logan.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, so for me, I'm like, wow, like Logan is like a hot, really cool name.
I went to school with a Logan growing up, and I tried to talk my parents out of naming him Logan because I went to school with a Logan, and he was a little shithead. So I was like, don't name him Logan.
Look, I know
it fits now.
I know a girl who's named after Britney Spears, so.
Just Britney, as in
she's just Britney.
After
Britney
literally
Spears.
after Britney Spears.
Yeah, her sister named her, and her sister was like, "I like Britney Spears. She's
Okay.
Britney now," and like that's how she got her name.
I'm sorry, I just read Deadpool. Well, Eric sounds similar to Erection, suggesting Eric is always ready. Lucky you, Jenna. A wink. Oh, we never got an update on that medication you were taking.
Okay, so because I didn't take it for a bit because I was traveling and then there was all this stuff going on and I was like super depressed, so it was a weird time to start taking SEGS medicine,
Yeah.
I kid you not, it takes a couple weeks to kick in. I started taking it like a week or two ago, and the side effects are a little wacky, so I've been taking it at night.
Okay.
It like puts me out. Like, I will just fall dead asleep in the middle of the day.
That
like,
doesn't help when you're trying to bang.
I know. It's almost like I get high, and then I just pass out. So it's weird. So I've been starting to take it at night. However, I said to Eric this morning, because we have been active. Hey! I said to him this morning, and I went, babe.
It's working?
I think it's working. And he goes, do you, feel something? Because we have been participating.
I love how you said that we're active. We've been participating.
Get us screwed. Yeah. But it's like, and it is my personal and Eric's personal life. So we have been, doing a little more actions some stuff, recently and stuff. And he asked me, he's like, well, what do you feel? Are you more turned on? What's the thing? And it's just the action of it in general, I'm way more open to, and I'm like, yeah, I can get behind this. And then the actual act of it, leading up to it, I'm so much more, okay, cool, we're gonna do this now. As compared to before, I was nothing. Just ugh, I have to do this.
Awesome.
But I wanted to do it, but my body would not let me almost.
Right.
So I said I'm excited to see what the next 2 weeks hold when it's really in full force. But for the first time in 5 years, I'm wow.
That's so exciting. That is so exciting. Mindless self-indulgence said, do you feel something is a funny thing to say, LOL. Mindless, the joke there is when I said, do you feel something is what Eric says when, never mind. Sorry. That's the joke, and I couldn't help it.
No, it's fine. I'm sure someone was going to take whatever I said and be like, oh. But yeah, the medicine, again, I've been taking it at night, so it seems to be awesome. I'll have another update in 2 weeks when it's really settled in my system.
That's such good news.
I know. I'm so thrilled about it.
And it's so funny, by the way, that we're talking about this and literally the first story is about getting laid.
Hell yeah. Let's go right into it. Her final wish.
Oh my God. I covered this on Unqualified Experts. And they wrote an article about it. Yeah, because right as I started leaving, I can't remember if I did this on a solo show or if I had a guest. I can't remember. But we literally just did this on Unqualified Experts. This girl's
so
final
familiar
wish
with
was
this,
to get
yeah.
laid. Okay, so I totally remember this story. A woman on Reddit revealed her boyfriend cheated on her with his terminally ill friend because it was her dying wish. So I'm super cute. To me, this is complete and utter bullshit.
So here's the
You
thing.
cheated.
I just feel like if that's someone's final and dying wish,
No.
no, not for cheating. I would like if I knew my friend was dying and he was like, I just want to do it.
Specifically with you.
Specifically with whatever it was. Yeah. I would go to my friend and be like, hey, this person's going to die. Is this okay, Eric? This is like he.
But you would talk to him.
Oh,
first.
no, I wouldn't
Yeah,
just do that.
you
I
wouldn't
would,
just
like,
do
talk
it. You
to
would
him,
have the
yeah.
conversation. At least give him the option to be like, I'm comfortable with this
Here's
or
the
I'm
other
not.
thing too, though. I know, like, if Eric were to say I'm not comfortable with it, I'm a people pleaser. Not saying I would cheat. I'm never saying that. I'm just saying I think I would feel really bad that I couldn't give that to my friend. Yeah, as silly as that, it also depends what friend is this.
Like,
if
said,
it's
Jenna,
like,
help, I'm
if
dying.
it's like my like absolute best friend Sal, like, and he was asking this of me, then I would kind of be like, what the hell? That's like my best, like, I couldn't give my best friend my dying wish. But if it was just some, like, you know, oh, okay, he's there, I maybe see him at a social function, like, sorry, bro.
So
like, I don't know, I feel like it really depends. There's like degrees.
there are degrees. Interesting. So this girl goes on to write, I can't express my jealousy because she's dead anyway, she scoffed. It was probably something like how she didn't want to die a virgin. Even though the friend allegedly passed away in March 2022, the girlfriend can't overcome her partner's betrayal. I hate myself because I get angry inside whenever he mentions her, she continued. I don't even know who initiated it. My boyfriend...
Okay, in all honesty, yeah, if you are talking about your dead friend that you did sleep with, I think I would be like, yo, can you shut up too?
You think?
Like, if I didn't consent to, like, if Eric came to me and was like, I did this behind your back, I would be like, I understand why, but then, yeah, don't talk about her.
I understand why, but it's still cheating, so get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's the
like,
consequences of your action. You cheated on me, and now we're done. My boyfriend and I had never had sex all the way then. She found out about the affair, which happened in 2021 when a mutual friend spilled the beans.
Oh, wait. Okay,
So he didn't
that
even tell
also
her.
changes it. Hold on, because it says my boyfriend and I have never even had, you know, intercourse all the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, he straight up, like, screwed someone else before you.
Yeah.
Yikes,
Yeah.
That's bad. That's really messed up.
It gets worse. It gets
That's
worse.
messed up.
The pair did the deed during a group trip with friends, which the girlfriend declined to attend. She admits to not going on the trip bit me in the A later. So, though shocked by the revelation, she knew the sexual encounter wasn't romantic because he was never attracted to her, probably a lie if he slept with her. But the friend did have a secret crush on him. They totally had emotional SCX because of her condition. She added, tired of hiding her feelings, she confronted her lover about the cheating allegation, and he confessed. And so this is even worse because he didn't even tell her.
Well, yeah,
She found out from someone else.
which 100%, I think it's just cheating, and I think that he was like, oh, it was her dying wish. Like, no, that just sounds like he just cheated and she happened to be dying.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, as bad as that sounds.
Exactly.
Like, here's the other thing, too. I feel like if I did that, I would go to my partner and be like, I did something because I didn't know what to do. Like, again, not that I would do that, but I'm
Right.
saying, like, you admit to it. Like, hey, they're dying and I did this thing and it was their dying wish.
Right, exactly.
So I met it, you know? Like, what the hell, man?
Although the couple had been together for over 3 years, her boyfriend struggled to reveal what he did out of fear of losing his girlfriend. He didn't tell me because he didn't know how I'd react and was afraid I'd dump him, she shared. He didn't want to hurt me. Aside from this situation, she claims he's been a good partner even when he's at his lowest point. After forgiving her partner, the couple plan to work towards repairing the relationship. She reveals her boyfriend is committed to gaining her trust back while she agrees to work on things. However, she
Okay.
finds it difficult to confront her unfaithful boyfriend who is still mourning his friend who he cheated on her with. I think it's so messed up that sleeping with him specifically was one of the girl's dying dreams, she mentioned. Maybe she just didn't care anymore because she's going to leave us anyway. I'm still conflicted.
All right, so out of this entire story, that very last paragraph you read is the only one that seemed like reasonable in terms of an emotional factor.
Right.
Like, as in on the terminally ill girls thing of like, I don't give a damn, I'm leaving, like, let's do it.
And I mean, I get where the girl's coming from.
Yeah, I'm talking about the girl.
Yeah.
I think the guy, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
And then just never tell your significant other and she finds out through your friends?
yeah, you can't
Wow.
just do that. A lot of other people on Reddit also felt the same. Some of the comments said, dude, what? I would do a lot of things for a dying friend's last request, but disrespecting my relationship and cheating to give them one last thrill is out of the question. No. And I have to agree, because this person is going to die, but you're still living the hope. Well, it depends on how you feel about the relationship, but possibly the rest of your lives together. Or at least, having, like, I feel like that's a part of your relationship that you shouldn't disrespect. I wouldn't do it. I don't think he's as innocent as you're attempting to brainwash yourself into thinking, added another. Old Nerdy said, of course, he was mourning her. That was the only action he was getting.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, so the boyfriend also claimed if he could, he would have asked me for permission, but would have felt guilty about not fulfilling his friend's wish when she dies.
Did you ask permission and then screw her a week later? Like, was she dying that week? I feel like, how can you be dying that week if you're going on a friend's trip,
Or he could have at least called his girlfriend and been like, look, this is the situation.
Yeah, like, hey, a weird story just came up.
Yeah. Greg says, I'm unsure what I'd do, honestly. I think that no matter what you do, you can't just cheat on your partner, and you need Nick's just doing this. You need to at least tell your spouse. Yeah. That's it.
Make a wish, you gotta do it.
He said it's like make a wish, you got to do it. All right, I'll remember that.
And that's well, hold on, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like you ask your partner. I don't know. I can't. If any of my dying friends came to me, like, again, maybe I would feel guilty. Depends what type of friend you are. That's for first and foremost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I would never cheat. I'm saying I don't know what I would do in the sense that, like, it depends what type of friend you are, and, like, I obviously would go and have a conversation. Like, hate to bring this up. And that's the other thing. It's, like, sketchy, though, because, hey, you were going, or you're thinking about it, or you're asking me, like, I don't know. I don't know if the roles reversed and Eric came to me and said, my friend is dying, and she had this, like, really weird thing to ask me. I think I would want to talk to the friend. But then I would also be like, you know what? Have you guys done it previously? Like,
is this a thing before?
Right. Did you do it before the relation? Like, I don't know. It's sketchy.
The whole thing is weird. The whole thing is super sketchy.
I would need to get full-blown details from the other person. Like, we need to have, like, the three of us. Like, if I ever remotely entertained it, like, sit-down conversation amongst the three of us, what is going down?
Yeah.
Just so I know if my boyfriend's doing anything not behind my back, but in this case, doing stuff. Like, I know everything.
Greg said, what if when you die, you see St. Peter? Who's St. Peter? Is he at, like, Heaven's Gates or something? And he's like, you lived a good life, but denied your friend her dying wish. What about adultery, Greg? What about adultery? If my dying lady friend came to me and said, I want you, I'd tell my partner. She would say dying wish and bow chicka wow wow. See?
Yeah.
But at least you got permission. At least you said something.
Yeah.
If they say it's okay, it's fine. Then there's no issues. You did your part.
Yeah. I don't know.
At least get something in the will in exchange. Hi, a pie face. Say yes, then while they're over there doing that, pack your shit and move on. Damn. Pie face might be right. Hi, Holocron Library Fox. Yeah, no, I think that's, I think he got off a little bit too easy.
Oh, no, I think he did too. I think, yeah.
I think you can, because people move on from cheating sometimes. Like marriages, they'll be like, try to move past it and stay together. Like, people do that. You can decide to do whatever you want to do.
Right.
But that's a tough one. Because I think the biggest indicator of someone who will cheat is someone who's cheated before. So it's like, I don't know. Saw the gym was great. Oh my God, Jenna, I didn't tell you this. I was waiting to tell you when you got here.
Oh, yay.
I can do a pull-up. A full-blown body weight, chin over the bar pull-up.
Hell yeah, you can.
I'm so excited.
Oh, my God. If this door can hold our weight, I would say do it now. But we're not going to mess up the hinges.
No. But, so now my coach and I are going to work on doing it for reps. I want to be able to do 10 pull-ups. That is the dream.
I'm still trying to hit 10.
How many can you do?
Maybe 6.
That's amazing.
Maybe.
That's amazing. If
I take pre-workout, I definitely am hitting 6.
Nice. Nice.
And that's like, here's the thing too. Like, I'm talking like 5 probably good ones.
Yeah.
The 6 ones an almighty struggle. And then if I were to do any more after that, I think my arms are only going to like right here.
Almost like when your head hits right over there.
Yeah, I was going to say my head will just go right here. That's about it.
GRP said, GRP, thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry, got $1.99 super chat. He said, I bet he got off easy.
Hey, I got a question to ask you.
I don't know. That's a good question.
GRP, is your name Grape? Like GRAPE? Because I was thinking the other thing, because I know people spell it weird, but like, I don't know why I feel like I had to whisper that to say, yeah, like,
I know, Jenna
ask
was
him
like,
if his name is Grape?
I love that. I was like a secret. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was like, do you
GRP.
think his name
You know
is
what, for
Grape?
some reason, though, I don't know why, I'm thinking of Grape minus the G. And I think when I was like saying it to it, I didn't want to say like the R word into the.
Yeah, no,
you know?
we always say grape. Yeah, that's
what
how
I'm
you say it.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
but then
think
was
so,
like,
but
then I was like,
I
oh
guess
no,
you
there's
never
a G
know.
there though, so it could be Grape.
that would be interesting. Oh yeah. The dying girl shouldn't have said anything. Snitches get stitches and wind up in ditches. Adam, you think that's why she died?
Damn.
Greg said, I assumed you were making fun of me. I feel better now. Oh, we wait till the cameras are turned off before we do that.
Like, did you see what he commented? Oh my god.
And did you know that Greg likes peanuts with the shells on them?
Weird.
I'm sorry, that was so amazing. That was the best reaction ever. Hi, Toasty. Welcome to the stream, my dear.
Hey, Toasty.
Yes. So yeah, that was like my very exciting thing about the gym.
That's so fun.
I'm still working on being able to we've been working on just getting my squat like all the way down. I'd like to be able to squat 150 pounds. That's like my goal. I actually want to do 200.
I can never.
But you said squatting hurts you, right? Like
yeah.
That's different.
I haven't tried it in a very long time though. But yes. Yeah. So my uncle is, just on the general topic, is an orthopedist, right?
Uh-huh.
So I see him this weekend at the wedding, and I was like, hey, I have this problem with my rib cage, right? Like, like vaguely I've got like this like rib problem.
Yeah.
All right. So it's been happening for a year. To make a long story short, something happened. Don't know what. Didn't think it broke. Like, I kind of just woke up one day and I was like, my ribs are in like bad pain. It hurts when I take a big breath in. I woke up this morning because I was like sleeping on my right side and like bad pain.
Yeah.
Like, just like not good stuff. And it's been a year. I went to the doctor after it was happening for like 5-6 months. And he said it's most likely a contusion, which maybe I had a little chip or maybe a small fracture, something. But it's a rib. You don't do much. It's a year later.
Yeah, that's a long time.
And he said it should be fully healed. So he was saying that what could have happened, which I don't know how I just break a rib or fracture a rib and not know it. Like, seriously. Like, how do I was like, no, I do not
Was
have
that when you were still doing jujitsu by any chance?
It was.
So
but there was
that's
no
possible.
point that I was like, ow, I hurt my side. No point.
Weird.
So it was odd. So he said I could have like broken or cracked my rib, and it never healed properly. And he said I need to get a rib series x-ray, because he was like, don't let those doctors do any BS x-rays and get like a chest x-ray. Do like a specific rib series. And I was like, okay. And he said it'll show like if something's wrong or not. And if it is, because I have pain. If it's like I didn't have pain, whatever, they said they might be able to like inject something into my rib that will like it's basically like tricking my body into thinking my rib is like broken and almost like restart the healing process.
Interesting.
If it's even broken, but I just don't understand how I have rib pain for an entire year. This morning I woke up in so much pain from it, and I was like, what the heck?
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, I know.
That's
it's like so
interesting.
bizarre. It like hurts when I touch it.
Hippopotamus
really
said
weird.
fractures do that a lot. It's very common. Hi, Sonia.
Bizarre.
That is, and Adam, I know you work in the medical field. Sweet Jesus. Hi, Sonia. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, Adam, give me the 2 cents. What's going on?
What's
Pneumothorax?
Pneumothorax? I'm pronouncing that like pneumonia.
Oh,
I don't know if that's how you
that.
do it. I have absolutely no idea.
I think it's, pneumothorax. Producer Nick.
And then
Google
Greg
it.
says that sounds more like intercostal muscle pain to me, in my opinion.
So
Interesting.
The
Okay.
doctor originally told me he thinks it's muscle pain, but
for a year too, like that seems like, I know muscles, if you tear them, can take a lot. Like I remember my dad told me this story one time. This was years, not that many years ago, actually, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. he was up at his house in Northern California, and him and his brother got drunk and got into a fight. His brother was over there visiting, and they ended up getting into a fight, and my dad somehow tore his bicep muscle like from the bone. Like it's attached to the bone somehow.
Damn.
He like tore, and it was like hanging off to the side. And so he had to get insurance so he could repair that. And I feel like that takes forever to heal, right?
I don't know. Kenny!
Hey,
Kenny!
Kenny, thank you so much for the
thank
super
you.
chat. We will miss you today. Can't stay for the stream today, but want to support you girls. Kenny, you're freaking
thank
awesome.
you so much, Kenny.
Thanks
Seriously. For popping in.
And enjoy your night, whatever.
Yeah,
I
your
was gonna say your day, your
whatever
night.
standard, time zone you're in.
Whatever your Kenny, there's a couple of Kennys in my chat, and I can't remember
really?
if this Kenny is also from England or if that was the other Kenny. But I know one of them is from England.
Well, Kenny, whatever time zone you're in, you have a blessed rest of your day / night.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. Sonia, hey Sonia. Also, Old Nerdy and Backhand. Thank you for getting the guys' comments out there. I saw you guys like deleting the comments. I'm like, thank goodness.
Oh, I didn't even see what the comments were.
It was some guy just saying, please, can I have your phone number? Please.
I did see that. I did see that. Yeah. People come in and
is that even a real person?
Sometimes. It might be a bot. It might be a real person. You never know.
Yeah.
There's some weird ones. Thank you, Old Nerdy.
Thanks, guys.
Lord,
muscle tears can take years to repair.
Jesus.
Oh, I hope it's not that.
Greg says if I'm right and it's intercostal muscle pain, I want to be apologized to for all of the insults. We'll see. Can't make any promises on that one.
Yeah, I'll give you. How do you find that though? Like if I do an X-ray and they basically say we don't see anything, doctors suck. What are the next steps? Because mostly they'll go, it's muscular and send me home. It's
right.
Like, and maybe there's nothing to do, but like, how do you check?
No, there's always something
else,
to do. I had an issue with my knee and I had to go to physical therapy and do these exercises. And you know what? It's not 100%, but it made it a lot better.
That's awesome.
There's always something that you can do, I feel like, for at least for most things. Maybe not for everything, but some guy named Didlotic timed him out but gets none of the love. Huh, I wonder why. Just kidding. Thank you. I injured my shoulder ligament. It took 2 months just to lower the inflation. Jesus Christ. All right. So maybe it is a muscular thing. Well, yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get it looked at and actually figure out what it is.
I've been casually ignoring it.
I
have been. I've just been like, oh, it's another day. It got better today. Then I wake up and I'm like, I can't move. Deranged lunatic. He says, Jenna, I love the blue eyes and the dark hair combo. Thank you. I just dyed it a smidge darker and I have a lot of hair product in it. So
I like it. I like the greenish blue you have in there.
Yeah,
it's like a teal color.
Thank you. It reminds me of like my scene days.
I always thought they were green, but maybe they're blue. It's hard to tell.
And like this light, if I go outside, they're
more blue
and yellow.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They have this like crazy ring of yellow that like goes around them. Brian, thank you so much, Brian. He says, hi, girls. Love you both always.
Brian Kadersha, thank you so much for the super chat. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, I am so sorry, Backhand and Didlotic. I meant to say you, but I said Backhand.
That's okay. Backhand's always...
I definitely know Old Nerdy was doing something.
I saw an Old Nerdy in there.
Also did something, so I think I just misspoke. Okay, shall we get on to this
next story about shoes?
Love them.
I hate this first line. Shoe better be careful in the dating world. There's always trouble afoot. I hate these people.
Disgusting.
I hate them. I hate them so much. There was a time when a single gal had to worry about was some wannabe womanizer trying to steal her heart. But now an online
you can tell
dater.
A man wrote this.
Yeah, God, right?
You just know a man wrote this one.
Asia Green.
Oh, no,
Grace.
It's a girl.
God, this girl sucks.
Yeah, I don't know why you do that to your own kind, but
what are you doing?
I mean, Asia could be like it transitioned.
Maybe
picked a
That's
nice
possible.
Nice name. All right, Asia, trouble afoot. What's going on?
But now an online dater in New York is warning her fellow love seekers to steer clear of a sticky-fingered fraudster who she says feigned romantic interest for the sole purpose of stealing her designer shoes.
Wow.
Ladies of New York City, be effing aware. Urge the knitting enthusiast. Why would you put that in there? Hey, I'm
the knitting enthusiast.
It just makes look, I know it's not necessarily means you're a loser, but it makes you sound like a loser. What do? I like to knit. And also she's 25. She's 25 or 75. What's happening here? I don't understand. This man out here on Tinder and Hinge, he will steal from you, added the bombshell, who shared a screenshot of the alleged perp's Tinder profile in the background of her post. The image featured a 23-year-old man named Joshua with a cigarette dangling from his lips. I want to see this guy.
I don't think they show that.
Oh, they don't show him? I want to see him, what this Joshua looks
They're
like.
just going to describe him in great detail and not put a picture.
Ugh.
Asia, you got to get it together. Who knows how you ended up on the New York Post, but
You're not doing so good.
but I'm hating.
I know how they ended up on the New York Post. They hired terrible writers.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. This is a story
This.
about how that effer stole my Mary Jane Tabis, and my father bought me as a birthday gift. She continued, of the black slip toe made blah 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 pumps. $990 for shoes. That's insane.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, those are ugly.
Why does it look like she's got
Ew.
like
It's like a camel
hoof.
toe. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a hoof. That looks like a hoof.
Ew.
$1,000 it can be yours.
Not $1,000. No, thank you. You couldn't pay me money to wear those.
Up high face goes, sometimes you gotta rob a bee. Yes, you do.
Those are worse than those Vibram high
They're
hippopotamus.
like Yeezys. They're like the ugliest shoe that
Ugh,
you can ever do.
yeah.
And it's like, ugh, $10,000.
$10,000
Whatever
people
Yeezy,
buy
I don't
them.
know, whatever Yeezys cost. I'm just making it up.
You know what, girl? This guy did you a favor by stealing your garbage, ugly shoes. That's probably the reason you're never getting laid.
Like hooves.
I'm being really mean today. And the post, which racked up over 920,000 views, Lexus explains that she randomly bumped into Joshua in Soho, not realizing they'd previously matched on Tinder. Lexus claims hours after their chance encounter, Joshua sent her a message on the app, leading them to meeting up for drinks later that evening. During the date, she determined there wasn't a love connection between her and the Tinder hunk. However, the ill-fated pair decided to see each other again, and so Lexus invited Joshua back to her apartment for a night of romance. There's no love connection, but come back to my place so I can bang you. Like, what is happening? He comes over and we sleep together, but before we sleep together, we're chatting about fashion and stuff, and he says he really wants I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Tabis?
Tabbies? I don't know.
Outlaw 2, they might be great for trail running, but they're one of the ugliest shoes I've ever seen in my entire life, and I refuse to wear them. Is that how you... Nick's looking up Tabis.
They're hideous.
They're so ugly.
They're all $1,000.
$1,000
I could get that same shoe at Payless. I mean, not with the hoof
with
in
the little
middle.
camel hoof.
It does look like that. Just
It
looks like a
really
girl
looks-
has pants on
They
too.
all
Right.
are like that. This makes me so angry.
Wait, where do your toes go if they're just like cut straight in the middle?
Mindless self-indulgence says, I feel like this is appropriate time to say, what are those?
What are those?
Tap it? Tap it? Is that what it is? Tap it?
Tapas? Tap it?
I don't
Oh, well.
understand these.
All right. So she's got hoof feet.
Okay. She said, oh God. She said the morning after their lovemaking, Joshua asked if he could use her phone to find a playlist on Spotify. The brunette agreed despite feeling he had already worn out his welcome. When Joshua failed to find the music on the app, Lexus swiftly bid him farewell. It wasn't until hours later that he noticed her high-end heels had gone missing from her shoe collection. Even more alarming, when Lexus ran to her phone, planning to contact Joshua about the missing accessories, she realized he'd unmatched with her on Tinder and deleted his phone number from her call history. Yeah, dummy, that's what he was doing on your phone. He wasn't looking for a Spotify playlist. This girl's making me mad.
So, but he knew they were that much money? Like, that's crazy. This guy knew.
He might have known just because people know about things, I guess, or because he just takes shoes and sells them. Like, maybe he was...
Yeah.
Oh, Adam said, no, I was joking. He wanted to tap it.
Like
Oh,
smash
no.
it? Like you said, like smash or pass? Like what do you mean?
Tap it. He meant tap it. Yeah, like smash.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Adam. That just went right over our head. Josephus, I bought a new weed grinder online last year, but I must have gone to the wrong website because I've been banging dudes ever since. Chatting about fashion, he's so GAY. He's catfishing women to fill his wardrobe. He's so far in the closet, he's adventuring to Narnia. What's up, Spike?
Well, the story wraps around, so you'll see what happens.
Okay, Nick says the story wraps around. There's more to this? Okay, the post reached out to... Okay, she says, oh no, this bee stole my effing shoes, she moaned. Moral of the story is don't F with this effer named Joshua on Tinder. He's a Oh, D-head, and I want my effing shoes back. The post reached out to her for comment. Lexus trending warning is much like those of women who've met similar creeps online, such as the infamous Playboys West Elm Caleb and Long Island Kevin, and the notorious Simon Leviev, who allegedly used the dating platform to scam thousands out of his unsuspecting paramours. I feel like I heard about that one. Per Netflix's flick, The Tinder Swindler, which made its streaming debut in February 2022. Yeah, that's that guy. Leviev's victims have yet to be reimbursed for the monies he reportedly grifted. But thanks to the power...
I never heard about this.
Yeah, it was some guy that was just matching with all these... I don't know the full story because I didn't even look into it. But matching with all these girls on Tinder and then just stealing their money. But I think he would somehow find a way to like actually get their bank info. Like he stole a lot of money. Like he figured out a way. I think he was just really good looking and suave, and girls are just like guys.
Like,
they're
babe,
dumb.
give me your phone. Hey,
Yeah.
hey. And it's like, oh, okay, what you gonna? And let's take the pictures, and suddenly like they're on Venmo, like Venmoing stuff $1,000.
Right.
Today,
Chris Thompson, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Chris, I actually told Nick that Timmy, we really need that on the soundboard so badly. I put that still in my notes on my phone. That's
Is
such
that
a good
what
one.
he means?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna
From
say
South Park?
The only thing when I read Timmy like that, that's all I'm gonna.
That's
say.
the only thing you
Timmy!
think of.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. It's
Okay,
amazing.
good.
We need it for the soundboard.
Chris.
Thanks to the power of social media, Lexus was a little luckier than the rest. After her initial clip about the shoe crook went viral, Lexus returned to TikTok, thanking the virtual sleuths for connecting her to Joshua's Instagram, where she discovered he'd gifted her fancy footwear to his girlfriend. Shut up. He actually has a girlfriend.
Well, why pay $1,000? Get it for free.
But he and cheat on his girlfriend. He's like, I can get some and give my girlfriend a gift.
Oh my gosh.
Joshua eventually called Lexus, hoping to throw her off his scent. He starts to gaslight me and tell me that he didn't steal them, and he doesn't know how it happened and what happened, she said in a subsequent clip that earned 1.1 million views. He's like, that's just out of my character. I would never do that. This man is a psychopath, she insists. When Joshua realized that Lexus wasn't buying his claims of innocence, he allegedly offered to give her $1,000 for the inconvenience, but she refused to bite. I sent him a screenshot of his girlfriend wearing my tabbies. I don't know. She said, then hours later, he's like, all right, you caught me. Joshua agreed to return the shoes, which are now in Lexus's care. In response to the popularity of her harrowing dating nightmare, she said, I'm just simply a girl who wanted her shoes back. And to warn other girls about this sociopath.
You know, I think it's kind of crazy that he like offered her $1,000.
It's insane.
It's like, well, why didn't you just buy him yourself if you had $1,000?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like,
just
you really
because
went through all that trouble to like bang another girl just because I'm sure he just wanted to get laid.
Yeah.
And then like cheat on your girlfriend, and then he like saw an opportunity to like get her shoes.
And gave him to his girlfriend so that he would feel less bad or something. Chris said Lexus, is that her stripper name? Yeah, probably. That's wild. And they're the ugliest shoes on the planet. Like, if Nick brought these home to me and was like, here, babe, I got you shoes.
I don't know what I would do with them. But again,
I'd
look
throw
at
them
where
at
the
him.
toe is. Like, it's too much in the middle, because then you'd be like separated.
Yeah, do you
with
think
the
like
ground.
2 go in one side and 3 go in the other side?
But then again, if you feel like that, that's like so uncomfortable with your feet.
It's terrible. It's so gross.
Or is that all just empty space? Could it be for show and it's actually a normal shoe and the rest is just like hoof
Just
foot?
nothing. Just
Yeah.
a foot.
Like it's a normal shoe and like that's
Ugh.
the extension?
That's disgusting. That looks like what a penguin would wear. Wow.
And it says in the text from it, you got me. I'll get them back to you and give me time and place. I'm just asking you to remove all the TikTok.
Wow is all because it's coming back to bite him. It went
so people
viral.
are like, oh my God, this guy's
so people know. Wow. You have the money, but you get a thrill from theft. You can afford them, but why spend money if you can get it for free?
Pie Face says, I have a cousin named Lexus. We call her Toyota. That's really funny. Hey, Toyota, pass the beef.
That's
I
amazing.
like that a lot.
That's so good. Cousin named Lexus. We call her Toyota. Does Toyota own Lexus, or am I just making that up?
I don't know anything
They
about
do.
cars.
It is. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I know the Toyota and the Lexus are the same car. I swear I knew that. For the Lexus, yeah. I had a Lexus briefly, but it was like a really old one. I got it for like $5,000. I felt fancy driving it around in Hawaii, though.
Yeah.
Even though it was old, I was
Ooh.
like, yeah. It had leather seats. I hate leather seats, though. I think leather seats in a car suck.
I kind of don't like them either.
Because they're either freezing cold in the winter or
Yes.
they're burning my skin off in the summer.
I know.
Like,
I got my
no...
good, like, you know, Toyota Camry, you know, this not suede. It was just regular, not leather seats.
Yeah. I would rather have, like, a really nice cloth. Like, a really high-end,
Yeah.
like, fancy. That's all I want.
And I have a thing on mine that in the wintertime, it's, you turn it on, turns into a seat warmer. It's just a cover. It's a seat warmer, and it, like,
I
vibrates
that.
for, like, back massage almost. But,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's, like, I know in winter, people are like, leather heated seats. So I'm like, yeah, I also have a heated seat.
And it's not leather.
I got it for, like, $50 on Amazon, my friends. Like, I don't even know
Ugh.
if it was that expensive.
All cars have leather if you're spending money on it.
Nick says all cars have leather if you're spending money on it. I am
Yeah.
convinced that leather for people is just status.
Well, yeah, that's why.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
that's why, that's why they put them in the car.
Do you know
'cause-
what irritates me? When I was young, Crocs. And I saw Toasty say that she hates Crocs.
Crocs are terrible.
Crocs cost $7. Like, even the fancy one. Like, I had the rainbow blue swirly ones and stuff, and it was like $7 to $10 for the super cool ones. Now they're like 70.
What?
Oh my god, Crocs are like 65, 70
Who's
bucks.
spending that much money on Crocs?
On Crocs, because they're trending now.
Why?
Yeah, I was at the shoe store the other day, and it was like, look at this. Look, that's $85 for Crocs.
Ugly. There's
Yeah.
nothing. 85 for the fancy
original
ones.
OG black classic pair, $50.
No.
They were $7 when I was a kid.
I've never experienced velour seats, but are they amazing? Velour is interesting. Ravenclaw, we are matching. We did not plan this. This is funny.
I
We
know,
just showed
it
up
happened
like this.
again.
We just keep doing it. It makes me really mad that they have Halloween. Oh my god, I got Halloween decorations too.
I saw the little decorations. and
There's
stuff, and
more
the little pumpkin
downstairs.
and
You see
things,
it? Yeah. My friend Gigi, this was like a while back. And I never used it. She got me a gift card to Home Goods.
Mhm.
And I never used it until finally I was like, I'm going to go get a couple of things for organization. And I ended up coming back with a bag full of Halloween decorations.
funny.
And Nick was like, oh
Yeah.
God. But I can't help it. It's Halloween time. I'm just so
Yeah.
excited.
So
Like, I love
Crocs.
it.
Yeah, again, I think Crocs were really great as a kid. I
Virgins
think
did
I
Lotic.
think truthfully, like, sure, in some jobs, depending on what your job is, they can be cool. But again, they were $7 when I was a kid.
And now they're 50 to 85. That's...
What?
I'm sorry, Zebra. After you said you hate pumpkin spice, Jenna has become my favorite because of her hate for Crocs. Hey, I hate Crocs too. I'm sorry. Pumpkin spice is just never good. What's your thoughts on pumpkin spice? Or very rarely good.
So
Sometimes
I
it
think
is.
that pumpkin spice, I like it. I think, is it overdone? Yes. I also think people don't understand that pumpkin's actually a bitter flavor, and that when they get a lot of the pumpkin spice and stuff, it's usually just like sugared pumpkin.
That's why I
So
don't
when
like
people
pumpkin
get
spice.
when people get pumpkin, you're either getting authentic pumpkin spice, which is not actually all that sweet. Then people will say it sucks. Like, ew, why does this taste like this? Like, no, that's actually what pumpkin tastes like, my friend. Like,
Here's
that's
my
the difference.
Problem with pumpkin spice stuff.
I do like it though.
The reason that it's terrible is because half the time it's not good. Like, I don't mind if it's, I was talking about this last night. I don't mind if it's a real pumpkin flavored thing. Like, if you've ever had the pumpkin donuts, Entenmann pumpkin donuts that come around every year, they have pumpkin
Think so.
and apple cider. Although I still think that apple cider should be
Roger.
the flavor of fall, because it's always really good. But I
It
don't
is
mind.
good.
Those are really good.
I
the
love
pumpkin
apple
ones.
cider and like alcohol.
Yes. Oh well. Yeah.
Well, I know you don't drink, but like,
I
oh
can't.
my
Trust
God.
me. Yeah, it sounds awesome.
You do apple cider, and I think it was like, I don't know if it was like the Jack Daniels with cinnamon sticks in it. My ex-boyfriend's
Okay.
family used to do it, and they would heat it up. So it was like hot apple cider.
See, that sounds
And you
nice.
sipped it with Jack Daniels and cinnamon sticks. And I was like, this is the greatest thing that fall's ever had. Like, my ex-boyfriend's family's a genius.
No,
I don't know if they invented it.
That sounds awesome.
but yeah, it was great.
That kind of stuff is great. And pumpkin stuff in general. Like, those donuts are really good. If it's a pumpkin
love
flavored,
them.
like, I'd have had these pumpkin strudels before that are awesome. Like, legitimate pumpkin stuff and pumpkin pie and stuff like that is great. The problem with when they make everything pumpkin spice is that all they're doing is making it super sweet and then throwing a
Yeah.
bunch of nutmeg and cinnamon. And
Yes.
it's disgusting. And it tastes like chemicals and sugar, and it's never good. That's why pumpkin spice
I went
sucks.
to Starbucks.
I think apple cider is the shit.
Yeah, we were driving to North Carolina. Pumpkin spice was out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I did not get a single pumpkin spice thing last year, and I don't think I got one the year before. So I'm like, it's easily could have been 2 years that I didn't have anything pumpkin flavored for fall.
And you were fine.
Rather than, I think, pumpkin pie that we made.
Yeah.
Or you made. Like, I had that, maybe.
Oh, yeah, the pumpkin pie.
Right. That was, like, the only thing pumpkin flavored in, like, 2 years. So I went, I'm going to splurge and get a pumpkin lot. Or I think I got a pumpkin frat. Tasted like dog crap.
That's why it's terrible.
With Starbucks, too, it's like, okay, it was, like, $6 something for this pumpkin spice. I got a smaller or medium. And it tasted like tap water. Like, it was really bad. And again, we were at a service stop, but the service stop, though, it's still like, it was its own Starbucks. So you had the service location, and then on a different end of the parking lot, it was an entire Starbucks.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm like, I was shocked that it was like disgusting pumpkin and sewer water flavor. And I'm
That
like, I
sounds
just paid $6 and change for that.
terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad. I was just thankful for the whipped cream.
I'm
I'm serious. I just like mixed it all together and went, okay.
not a huge fan of Starbucks in general, but I also don't like, I've talked about this before, I don't like creamy coffee, and I don't really like, I don't mind a little flavoring in coffee, or I don't mind like
black.
I like it black, and I like it lightly sweet. Like, that's how I like my coffee. I think creamy coffee is weird. It leaves like a weird coating in my mouth, and it messes up the flavor of the coffee. I really like genuinely don't like it.
See, I love it. I'm like, my coffee, the whiter it is, the better.
So you're like, would you like a little coffee with your cream?
Yeah, I'm like, if the coffee can be like a light beige color, nice.
See, that's to me like, ugh. But I also hate milk, and I hate creamer and stuff like that. So like,
milk.
okay, yeah.
Well,
we're
okay,
on like
not
the
like actual milk though. I like Lactaid is the best tasting milk, hands down. I don't know what it is about Lactaid.
Was Nick on the phone, or did he answer the door?
I think he answered the door.
Oh, who's at our house? That's so weird.
I heard his phone go off, and then he went downstairs.
Anytime the door, like the other day, oh my God, the other day our neighbor came over, and our neighbors are really, really nice.
Toasty is a great idea.
Oh, I saw that. I love that idea. I gotta find someone who's a good artist who can paint my boobs, because there's no way I can do it. Are you an artist?
I do like art and stuff like that.
Perhaps.
I will paint.
if you can paint my boobs into pumpkins,
the breasts
that would be amazing. I definitely really want to do that. That's awesome. But our neighbors are really nice on both sides, which is funny because anyway, I guess I'm not going to get into it, but we were told
he hit their car.
No. Well, that was a different neighbor. He said it was okay.
Did you ever have to like give him money or anything?
No,
or, like the insurance.
Nothing. I was like, let me give you my insurance information. He was like, no, it's fine. It's just a little scuffed, and he like wiped it off and was like, I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. It's great. And he just like drove off. He was just like kind of looked like Wilford Brimley. He was really nice.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it was like totally fine. So I was like, oh my God, thank you. But we were told that the neighbors on one side were like an issue for the lady that used to live here before. And Nick and I now are just like, we honestly didn't even think anything of it. We're like, all right, you never know what your neighbors are going to be like when you live in a townhouse.
And here's the other thing too, you don't know how she was like that maybe had an issue with
Exactly. That's the thing. I was like, whoever lived here.
Always, like, I don't know if she had a dog, but she let it crap on their yard and not pick it up. Like that could be
She might have done something, because for real, our neighbors on both sides are so nice.
Right.
Like, they're lovely. I talk to them every time I see them outside. Like, they've helped us out before.
Right.
But I didn't know it was him at first, so it was our neighbor. They're both like married couples. They're a bit older on both sides of us, but it was on one side. He came over, and I couldn't see that it was him. All I saw was the feet, and then I heard the doorbell ring, and I was like, is at our door, because it's so weird. Like, no one comes over, and I was like, oh my God. And then I answered the door, and it was him, and I was like, oh, hi. Because they're so lovely. Like, I've knocked on their door for a ladder before, and they like,
really?
yeah, because we really needed a ladder. Big J 21.
Jay.
Thank you so much for the super sticker. Welcome to the stream. And hi,
what's a super
face.
sticker?
Super sticker is just that. It's like not a super chat. They just drop a cute little dog sticker.
Aww.
Gelatic said, well, the lady was German, so maybe the neighbors are, well, they're, I see where you're going with that. They're not, but I
Was
like
she
your
German?
side. She was.
Oh, I thought she was like
No, she was this German
Pakistan or
lady. No, she
something.
was straight from Germany.
Oh, I don't know why. I thought she was like Pakistan.
We did look at a place that was like an Indian family that we put an offer in that got accepted.
Maybe
that might have been it.
Maybe that's where I got confused. Yeah, I thought that was her.
And then we ended up backing out of that place because it was Not great, and it needed too much work. And we also, because if they had, that was funny, on that house, if they had covered our closing costs, we would have gone ahead with it.
Yeah.
But they refused, which is fine because it worked out better for us. But they ended up selling it for like way less than our offer.
See, people?
And I'm like, you could have paid our closing costs and made more on the house, but that's on you, dummies. They like thought that they were going to get so much for it, but it was really not that great. Like, I'm glad, even though this place needs work, I'm glad this is where we ended up.
Yeah.
I think ultimately that was the way.
And even then, like, you slapped some paint on it and you did the floors and it was like instantly amazing.
Instantly so much better.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and like we're going to do the floor. We got to redo the floors up here.
Why?
Because they're fucking cracking in place. They were starting to, like, I hear cracks because when they put the floor, yeah, if you walk in certain areas, because when they put the floor down, they didn't fix the subfloor. And you can even see in some areas, like, it goes up and then it goes down like that.
Oh, like in that little
it?
corner right
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
It sucks. And they're going to start separating in some of where the seams are because some of it's sitting on good subfloor and some of it's not. So it goes down. And at this point, like, we don't have to do it now, but it's going to have to happen because they're going to start splitting. It sucks.
That's wild. We're actually, so I was trying to convince Eric that to do floors like this in our place, but he said he's just going to refinish the floors because it's cheaper.
Are they hardwood? I mean, I'm assuming they're hardwood.
Yeah,
that could
but
be
they're
really
like
nice.
all messed up. Like we pulled a carpet up, and underneath the carpet, it's like finished hardwood floor. But with the dogs and the other stuff, it's the rest of it is stripped down all the way to the wood. There's no finish on it, so it's like brown flooring, and then it's like golden, like light beigey.
Okay, because
it's crazy.
not stains. But you know what? He might be right. If the floors are in good enough condition that if you just finish them and stain everything the same color,
yeah, we have to. So
might be okay.
I'm not doing this, but a company will come in at some point and have to strip and sand the entire upstairs. The downstairs has beautiful laminate floor.
Oh, good.
But the entire upstairs, he's like, and it's not much. Like, reality is, because one bedroom has carpet. It's just Eric's room, and the house is, like, small up top. It should be quick, hopefully.
Yeah, it should be quick, and if it's not a lot of square footage, hopefully it won't cost too much.
Right, and my thing, too, is my biggest concern was, well, we can't be upstairs when they're sanding or when they're doing the staining or anything. So for a bit, we have to, like,
sleep downstairs,
relocate downstairs or go somewhere else. Maybe have, like, a weekend in Pennsylvania or something.
Yeah, at least you have another place you can go to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, even stay at my mom's boyfriend's house.
Yeah.
Like, just camp out on the couch for, like, couple days.
That's not too bad as long as it's only a couple of days. It sucks if you have to move out for like a long period of time. Hi Tricky, hi Mr. White, hi Faith, got some new, and hi Sammy Donalds. I'm happy. Greg, you actually finally painted your bathroom. I feel like you told me this before, Greg. So you remember how our downstairs bathroom was pink?
Yeah.
Greg's was also pink. And he's like, I've been living here for, I forget how long, but a long time. So we both painted our bathrooms. Yeah, that pink was bad. And so Jen and I are painting that bathroom in there. And we're like, okay, at least we don't have to do the ceiling. Then we paint everything.
Oh my God. So the way that, because it was a light pink.
Yeah.
When you look at the ceiling,
it looks
based
white.
off the other colors, I thought it was white.
I did too.
We thought it was white.
It looked white.
And then we painted the walls and went, the ceiling's not white.
The ceiling's pink. The ceiling is friggin' pink.
They did that in Eric's bathroom. His step parents painted the ceiling purple. It's a light kind of like shade of purple.
Good.
And I was like, I hate painting ceilings. I hate it.
It's the worst. That's why we left the ceiling. Also, Jen and I.
The ceiling's in good shape though.
It's okay. Nick hates it. We're gonna get it painted at some point. We found a guy who does work for like pretty, like very reasonable.
Well,
can't afford
too,
it now,
like you
but
don't need to like sand or anything.
No,
you literally just need to like
paint
cut
over
in
it
and just paint straight.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a
Trust
huge
me,
deal.
I did all this expensive stuff. You guys are done with that.
Yeah, no, we don't have to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Jenna and I worked really freaking hard on this, on these walls. We were working our little butts off. Good Lord. There were times when, like, I remember at one point Jenna came back and after a little while, and she was like, did you paint like 4 walls?
Yeah,
I fucking spazzed out.
I would walk in
dude.
the day. Here's the thing. I would leave like late at night.
I would stay up till so late.
And then I would
painting.
be like, okay, everyone's going to sleep. And then I would come back early the next day and walk in and go, I don't remember doing this.
I painted like 3 walls.
I was up until 1 a.m. doing the walls. I was like,
dude, I couldn't stop. I was like an insane person. I was like, we gotta do this now.
But it got done. It got done. It looks really great.
Oh, just waiting for a stream where Xia falls through the floor. It might happen. God, I hope not.
This house is really nice.
No, it's gonna be great when it's done. I'm really bummed that we wasted money on floors that are gonna need to be redone. Like, that's the thing that bums me out. But That's what we get for not using an actual contractor. But we had to finance the floors.
Contractors, though, they all suck now.
It's true.
As someone in real estate, they all suck.
You really have to find someone that has great reviews. Like they should have put, even if they didn't do like the subflooring, it's like whatever floor is underneath this, even just doing a leveler. Yeah.
Like putting in just like whatever mix it is, you level it out, let it harden, and then you just take the measurements of is this level or not? And
Exactly.
Put the floor down.
Exactly.
So like it was like one extra, or it was a couple extra steps if you do a floor leveler, but
they could have, or at least told us. Yeah. All they had to do would be like, "Hey, your subfloors are messed up." Yes,
yeah.
and
I want it. Will be an extra charge.
Of course,
do you want it?
And I would have said yes. Yes,
especially if you're financing them too. It's like the monthly payment will go up a smidge.
Yeah, and like that would have been fine. So I'm still disappointed in that.
Oh, well.
Would I ever do a house tour, Xia, or post photos? Yeah, when I'm done renovating it, I think I will. Like I'll do some post renovation photos.
Gonna do the kitchen? Sorry, I have like a.
No, you're fine.
When do you guys think you're going to do the kitchen?
God only knows. Kitchens are expensive, and we still have so much debt. It's insane.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I quite literally just ran out of money. So
yeah, like there's no.
Mike asked us because I started cleaning out their parents' room, and he asked me, he goes, "Jen, why haven't you moved into like our room yet?" First off, I don't know if their room's actually bigger than Eric and I's. So that's one reason.
It might be
if
the same
room's
size.
like the same size or not bigger, then why would we move into it?
Right.
So that was the first thing, which I think it might be bigger. I think it is bigger. I think it's just the layout. But I said to him, I said, the room is so, first off, dirty still, because there's a lot of work I need to do. I haven't like deep cleaned it yet. I said dirty, and then I said, the molding and everything with the dogs, it's all destroyed. It needs to come out. Like, it needs to get ripped out and redone. Why would we move into a room that needs to get redone?
Yeah.
And he was like, so why don't you ask Ryan, the stepbrother, to come over and he could do the work? And I said, Mike, it's not that I can't do the work. The work is the fine. That's fine with that. I said, we don't have any money. We have 2 full-blown, or Eric does. I just basically work for him and do whatever anyone needs. You know, make life easier. It's like, that's my job. My job is, if life can be easier, Jenna will do it. I was like, where do you think after having 2 mortgages, like, we're just 24-year-old kids?
Yeah.
That we can, like, start just buying all the molding and get the paint and this and that. He was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I get it. And I was like, we can't do anything to the house, even minor cosmetic stuff, until we get rid of the second mortgage.
Yeah. There's just...
I don't know what they want. And Eric and I were like, we're stuck. Like, we can't spend any money on this house, like, until then.
Yep, that's literally exactly. Yeah, I know. There's no magical... Like, we have... plugs downstairs that need to be replaced that are just open that like I don't know.
Eric's house, a lot of the outlets don't even work.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and it's like playing a guessing game, like trying to figure out, because again, I wouldn't go in those rooms because they weren't mine, but it's playing a guessing game, and I'm like vacuuming, I'm like, is this gonna work today? Is this, oh, that doesn't work. Now I've like kind of figured out like what outlets work and don't. A lot of them will turn on, but they're super loose in the sense that you plug something in and it'll just like fly out. Like at some point we have to like replace all of that.
Oh God, that sounds terrible.
When I'm vacuuming, if the wire moves any sort of bit, it just falls out of the socket, and I'm like, okay,
that's not safe. That's not safe at all.
I'm like, well, again, I barely use them because nothing stays inside of it though. Everything just falls out. So
which, I mean, it's good that you don't use it for sure. Tricky, we don't need new appliances, thankfully. The appliances that we have, we got new ones when we moved in because the ones that were here were friggin' old.
I want to know who Nick's yelling with.
And it's so funny. Old Nerdy says Nick talks loud. He gives me so much shit because he says that I'm loud. He always is like, you're so loud. And I'm like, sir, have you heard yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Like...
Nick's voice travels.
Yeah, he has a very like loud, deep voice. It's the same thing when he's gaming. If he's gaming downstairs.
God, I know. I've been here when he's gaming. Guys, move to the northeast. No, they're getting us. They're getting us. Oh, nice, bro. Go to the left. Here I am. I'm like, he's such a typical gamer.
Oh, that was such a great
right. I've been
impression.
Here when Nick's been guys.
It's so
wait
funny.
Wait a second. Zia's asking for some. Wait a second.
Like, it's so funny. Greg said my kitchen cabinets are all musty and old. Hate them too, but expensive to replace. That is our kitchen cabinets. Yeah. There is like mold. It's like, it's got to be mold. It's because it's like dark gray and growing everywhere inside the cabinets.
Like actively growing?
Yeah.
Xia.
That's why we don't have any dishes in there. But we can't afford to replace them.
No, I know, but get like mold spray.
I told Nick to clean the cabinets, and he's like, "With what?" And he just like hasn't done it.
Like,
We could at least clean them.
Get like molds, the remediation stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We needed to do something with, like, I've asked him a couple of times to clean it because I don't have time. Like, I work too much.
Yeah.
He needs to clean it.
Yeah.
But he's just like, what? With what?
Yeah.
Well, what do you clean cabinets with? I'm like, I don't know.
Anything. Even if he just takes some bleach and puts in a spray bottle with water and starts spraying the mold affected
and then like
areas.
wipes it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go in every day and spray until it stops happening. At least for something. You can't live in mold.
I know, it's terrible. And Tricky, you're absolutely right. It's a health hazard. That's probably why I have allergies here all the time.
Oh my god, I know. There's I was just talking to Eric about this. I picked up the bath mat and the whole thing is just covered in mold. And I looked at, and Eric says to me, he's like, we're just gonna throw that away.
Yeah.
And I forgot to, because today I was like, oh, have to throw away the bath mat. It's covered in mold, like underneath it. Because again, you can't really see it from top, so you wouldn't know until I picked it up one day and I was like, oh no. But yeah, and I forgot before I left. I was like, and in the car too, I was like, the bath mat. I forgot to throw it away.
Kill it with fire.
We just got rid of all the carpets yesterday.
Oh, good. Oh,
yeah,
good.
So
Carpet's
like
gross.
Smells better and
yes,
stuff too. Because
carpet,
they just like hold everything.
It's so bad.
And like with all the hair and the allergies, I just feel like hopefully like my eyes and stuff will get better.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. I hate that. I'm allergic to something in here for sure. It's been getting better the more we've gotten rid of stuff and the more we've cleaned and now that those piss carpets are gone. But I do think those carpets were so gross. I do think that the cabinets downstairs needs to happen with those.
I'm going to be most likely painting. I'm going to be taking them, not taking them down, but like taking the faces off Eric's cabinets. We're going to sand them down and paint them. And then I might stick on hardware. I wanted to do an epoxy coat of like a marble
on the counters.
Yes. There's this place. It's a company called Stone Coat Countertops.
Okay.
They're supposed to be like the best in the industry for the DIYers. Their whole thing, they make stuff for the DIYer, but it's like actual stuff. So I think for an entire kit it was like $150, and that's like the premium.
That's not bad.
It's not. And I'm thinking if I just do them white or something, they have granite countertops. Very pretty for like 10-15 years ago. It's the brown, black, and beige speckled countertops. So they were very in at the time.
Right.
Now they're very outdated and it just like
makes everything look dark. Yeah.
Especially with they have regular musty wood countertops.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's in bad condition or anything. It's a beautiful piece of granite. It's just not in currently,
right? And it does. I'm with you. That I really hate tan colors. It makes everything look dark in a bad way.
And they're almost like coming in like
they
around again.
They are.
Everyone's doing the full thing. And I'm like, oh my god.
I absolutely
bold colors. People are starting to do crazy bold colors again.
I know I'm boring that I like gray, but I love gray, and I love like dark colors like this gray.
Accent.
Yes,
because you can have your base. Like it's not like again, and this is just what it was. Like Eric's. One of the living room, I think it's a light purple. At one point, it was a light green. I'm not sure if his parents did that or if they painted over, like they bought the house that way. I don't know. All I know is it's a light purple now. But it's light purple. What do you put with light purple that everything else now needs to, like, correspond with light purple?
I think grays would work with purple. I think purple and gray it's together.
It's all paneling in the living room.
You can paint the paneling. I don't know if you've ever. Oh yeah, okay.
Well, they did.
Gotcha.
What I'm saying is like it's like old school crap paneling done.
Gotcha.
That, like, you push on it and it's like wiggling.
Oh,
and stuff.
okay.
So that's why we're trying to figure out what do we do with those.
Oh man, is Nick coming back in? Way up, dude. Black and white.
Say, he's probably gonna get the
snacks.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna
probably get the bathing suit on then, right?
Oh yeah, we got. Okay, do you want to go first? I'll pee and get the bathing suit on afterwards, and then we have the.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So, what's up, guys? Earth tones are my color palette. Tricky, do you like tans and browns? That feels like kind of an earth tony sort of color. I'm sorry, I was just shitting on your colors. I like really dark colors. As I've been sort of finding my interior design style. Oh, I don't know if he's coming back. It's hard to tell. I'm realizing that I really like to have it, like if I was trying to describe my style, I think it would be modern goth because I really like modern styles, but I love dark colors. Blue is a good color. Old Nerdy, I'm with you. I'm big on black, white, grays. I like really dark blues. I love dark blues. And I think that's about the only color that I'm really willing to tans, browns, blacks, grays. I like black and gray. I just hate browns in interior designs and like tans and stuff. But obviously that's a personal preference thing. So I love that. Like I have this, I'll share a picture when it's done. I don't know if I'm going to put the TV there or books there. It's going to be a while. Cause like I said, we have no money for any more improvements. There's 3 holes sitting in our ceiling that are just there. Like I'm not getting them fixed. It's fine. And it's this really deep, like midnight blue. People are commenting how loud you are. People have been commenting how loud you are. People are like, wow, Nick's loud.
The mics pick up a lot.
No, mics pick up. No, you're loud. I love you, but you have the audacity to tell me I'm loud. Yeah, I really like dark colors. Like I love the cabinets. My cabinets, Telotic. My cabinets are going to Deadpool. Yes, I love black interiors and exteriors on cars. I want my cabinets to be either a really deep bluish gray or a really deep, like almost charcoal gray. I'm trying to work Nick into black, but he doesn't seem to be into it. With very nice, like white countertops and like a white, very classic backsplash. I just really like that. Yes, Greg, I'm sure he's running off to watch that in no time at all. Dark is easier on the eyes, but kitchen and bathroom have to be light. Nope, I disagree. I have seen so many pictures of beautiful dark kitchens that I love. And I don't like a white kitchen or a light kitchen. I love a dark kitchen. It looks like there's something so sexy about it. I love everything to be really dark, but with good natural lighting and good lighting that comes in. So that's so awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. When I rehabbed my old house, I painted the walls with a dark navy blue. Love that. And the kitchen and a sea green in the living room ended up being way too dark, and the dark gray tile in the kitchen. Ooh, that sounds like just my favorite. I love the sound of that. A dark navy blue sounds gorgeous in a kitchen. That's kind of what I want to do with the cabinets, but like very deep so that they don't pull too much blue. Like I want them to pull gray a little bit more than blue, but also have some blue tones in there. So not Sam McKell. Phil, I do. Do you need me to tie it? Here, come here.
I mean, if you want, just so it doesn't
Of course.
Hey, guys. Oh my god, so I got my period, right? For the
Yay.
first time in like 4 months. And I like instantly, like, you don't have to do it like crazy just so it doesn't like move.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold it like that because it's not laced up right either.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just like,
I could relace it, but.
no nips, slips.
All right. I'm going to pee.
Yes.
And oh, you're sitting on the thing. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
So,
I will be right back. I will leave you in their capable hands.
Where the frick did it go?
Right.
It stuck to my cheek. That's what happens.
Your butt was like, no,
My
it's
little butt
mine.
cheek.
I'll be
So
right.
I got my period, right, guys? For the first time in like months, like probably like 3 or 4 months. And instantly after I got it, I feel like I dropped so much weight. All right, let's get this mask on. All right, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Nick's like walking in here. I'm gonna, of course, do the thing I always do where I try to look at myself with a blindfold on to make sure it looks okay. Maybe not. Oh. All right, let's try again. Or you know what? Should I just sit here until Nick gets in? Maybe I should. Tricky goes period talk. We're back, boys. I know, guys. I know. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, though, I got it, and I just feel like I just got so much more slim. I'm still a little bit, like, bigger. But I did. I guess what? I wore jeans for the first time in I don't know how long, and I'm, like, covered in all the indents. Like, do you know the imprints that you get from jeans? Oh, well. All right, so you guys were talking about colors. Andrew. I'm not into that, my love. Thank you, Toasty. I got this with my mom, actually. She said, Jenna, your abs are amazing. Thank you. I have these abs. Like, if I were to, like, stand up and actually flex, I got, like, the little 4-pack going. The rest of this is my nice little cuddle pouch. I feel like, thanks, Sharky. I feel like anytime, like, Eric sometimes will cuddle me, he, like, puts his hand here. I know that's, like, a guy thing, too, because I do it to him. It's just, like, placement. But I'm like, oh, he's, like, holding on to my pouch. That's what I feel like I call it now to make myself feel better. Thank you all. Apparently apparently, I guess it sounds like someone called Nick on the phone because he's talking to Xia about someone who was like going on God knows what. But I feel like Nick was spending God knows how long going, yeah, man, oh my God, so into the conversation. So I'm curious to see on what they were speaking about because like Nick's like whispering and they're getting all spooky back there while Zia's getting her bathing suit on. Oh my gosh. So guys, I'm sorry, I don't have like much else to speak about. I'm kind of just like waiting on them. I don't really know what else to do. I've never been good at this stuff. What's munt mean? Saw. I don't know what munt means. Oh, hey, Miss Zia. Hi. Oh my God, look at that body. Ooh. Should I put my blindfold on, Mr. Nick? Okay. Oh my God, you look incredible.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ugh.
Okay. All right. We've got some good ones today. And
And I have
weird
this
ones.
stuff that you can try.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Jenna brought me a vegan meal for her to
Yeah,
for me to try.
it was like
Pork,
two little like spoonfuls from the dinner I made Eric today. And I just
Okay.
want to see if she likes it because this is the whole thing. Like I want to see if people actually like my vegan food or if I tricked myself into thinking it's good.
Like maybe a non-vegan.
Right, like a
Right,
non-vegan
yeah.
perspective, like, is this something that you would eat? It's so healthy. It's got nothing but, like, vegetables and amazing things in it. Like, you're trying to have a wholesome meal after the gym, that is what you eat.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you this. I got to show everybody what it is. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, you almost forgot those, too. Yeah. I almost said what they were. Fine.
Nick, who were you guys on the phone with? Because you were, like, whispering. It sounded like some tea was going on in the other room.
My friend's military's coming up
Oh.
this weekend, so we're gonna all see him.
Okay, you
Nice.
guys can see
Okay,
this?
because the way that you were, like, whispering, and I was like, ooh, something's happening.
Zia was saying I was yelling, so.
Oh, Nick, you were yelling, honey.
No.
Okay, all right. He was like, yeah, I was. All right.
Jenna, I love that
Like-
so much. Oh, Nick,
I'm
you were
like,
yelling,
oh, no,
honey.
You were yelling. Like, there's no doubt about that. Even the people on the stream when you were downstairs commented, like, Nick has a really loud
Oh,
voice.
no, I was right there.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought you were downstairs.
Yeah, I thought you went downstairs.
Oh, he was like out in the hallway.
All right.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
You sure what one it is?
Yes. Don't question my methods, sir. If you need another bite, let me know because it's kind of big. I did not do abs today. Today was not an ab day. Today was just I did deadlifts. My deadlifts are up to 135, which is not bad.
Nice.
8 reps. I would like to
Nice.
also get that up to 200. Like that'd be awesome.
Is this a taco flavored Ritz cracker or something?
It's
Like
it's
Mexican?
a cracker. It's not
It's not Mexican?
Mexican.
Zia's
What?
taking her top off.
It's because it's tied all weird in the back and it's freaking me out. Tricky goes, I was like, if that's Nick whispering, WTF.
I was literally standing right
He was okay. Look, a snack that represents Nick, a cracker. Do you want another half?
I mean, I
Well,
feel like I have
actually,
the flavor. Like,
Maybe
I'm just gonna
this could be considered Mexican. Do you think? No, Nick says no.
Is it-
Okay.
spicy
It's
nachos?
close, but it's not considered.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And it's I don't think it tastes cheesy at all, but asking because Mexican themes, it's not like some sort of spicy nacho.
It's not
or
some
anything.
some sort of cheese. It is.
It literally tastes like human.
That was really close. I know.
There's cumin in there. Can you check?
I thought you said it tastes like human, and I was like, what?
Ew. Yeah, I'm like eating. Yeah.
Like, why do you know what a human tastes
Yeah,
like?
I'm eating box when someone's on their period. Sorry. that was
Okay,
just
both
gross.
Nick and Jenna said something amazing. Okay. Do you want to try any more, or you think you're okay? Do you want to keep guessing?
I think I'm okay because
Okay.
I really just I feel like my mind won't change because all I taste is like spicy cumin taco seasoning.
It's
Cumin in it.
let's see if there is cumin in there. Okay. Carrot, toasted cumin, yeah. Carrot, toasted sesame seeds, cumin, onion, parsley flakes, garlic, citric acid, and then some other stuff.
supposed to be like chives.
No chives.
You just tell her.
All right, I'll tell her. It's a fire roasted vegetable.
What? No, it ain't. It's Mexican. It's just
that's what I was
like
thinking. Like
taco seasoning.
fire roasted is kind of Mexican. That's why I was like, well, is it? But is it not? Like, I don't know if that counts. Fire
No,
roasted
it-
vegetable.
Even you saying that, it's my mind doesn't change. Like it just tastes like I just ate like a taco chip or something.
A taco chip. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
something like
I can see that actually. That makes sense. All right, this one is I'm loath to even do this one, but let's see.
Funny.
Yeah. All right, ready? This one's kind of big. Sorry. Get in there. Lemon? Is it lemon? It tastes like yellow.
Well, I was actually gonna say, like, it does kind of taste like it would be yellow. But all right, think.
That was really close. I didn't mean to do that.
Doesn't taste like much, too.
Yeah, these ones are kind of weird. I'm not crazy about these.
Can I have another?
Yes. If Jenna thinks that's Mexican, it tells me what Mexican food must taste like in New York / New Jersey, said Tricky. Tricky, it's funny. So the other night, Nick got a burrito from like a place semi-close by, which is like a cheap burrito. And he ate it and he's like, yeah, it's okay. I would go there again. And then the next night, I found a recipe for these healthy burritos that I made. They were Chipotle chicken burritos with bacon. And Nick was like, these are better than the ones I got. So like I made a better burrito than he got at a Mexican place with Mexican people working there.
I have no idea what this. It just tastes like an herb, like an herb chip.
Okay, so you're actually
Like
pretty
lightly
close.
salted herb chips.
This is the same brand, same flavor of cracker, fire roasted vegetable, but these are gluten free.
That was the same flavor?
Without the gluten.
No. The other one's Mexican, though.
This one is apparently also fire roasted vegetable.
Guys, this is some witchcraft.
I was waiting for
Okay,
that.
the first one, I kid you not, it tastes like you had Ortega taco seasoning, like, placed on your tongue. The second one just tastes like a buttery herb chip. But, like, light. Like, there's barely any flavor. The first one, it's like, wow, okay, tacos tonight, you know?
This one is absolutely, that's what you get for gluten free. You get garbage. That's what you get. Actually, I'm not saying it's garbage. It's just not as good as the other one.
It's just, that's not it.
That ain't it.
That is not it, Chief.
Ooh, I liked this next one a lot. Okay, I'm
Okay.
curious what you'll think about it. Have a little palate cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Healer, I don't know if you knew this, but you're Mexican. That's what Andrew said.
What?
Andrew said don't offend Healer. He is Mexican. I didn't know if you knew that, Healer, but I thought I would tell you.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to show everybody what it is. Let me grab one out. And hold on. Ready? This one to me was awesome.
Mmm. Ooh, a little spicy.
It's a little spicy. This one
It
is
like creeps.
yeah, this
it's a
one is one of the
creepy
only
spice.
ones that actually has an actual kick to it. I was like, oh, this is legitimately kind of spicy. Like not bad, but
This
just
is
like
really good. It creeps though on your tongue. Like I feel like it just walked up my mouth, and now the tip of my tongue's burning. That was really good though.
Isn't this awesome? This is
But
my
I think
favorite.
I can eat 2 of them at a time because I can't take spicy food.
Oh, okay. So, oh shit, I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought you like spicy food.
No,
And
no,
so I
I'm
was like,
fine
you
with
do.
this. Like this is good.
Okay,
I
okay.
just can't continuously eat like handfuls.
Gotcha.
Of it.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, honestly, it tastes like a black pepper. Is it like a little ghost pepper chip or something?
No. Think even a more mild pepper that you wouldn't expect to actually be this spicy.
Just basic red pepper.
No?
No.
Mm-mm.
Jalapeno.
Yes, you got it. But there are 2 other like flavors in there of what
I
this
kind
cracker
of
is.
like on how it's like sitting in my mouth, and the spice, like the tingle, is like moving around my tongue. I'm telling you, it's one of those. It's like moving around my mouth. Wait, so there's one. What is there?
So
Sorry.
it's jalapeno. No, you're good. There's jalapeno and there's 2 other things. I don't know if you can get them if you want to try or if you want me to tell you. I kind of want to eat one of these now.
I mean, I don't know. It just tastes like a regular, like salted chip. Truthfully,
Jalapeno cheddar cornbread cracker.
never would have gotten that. Wow.
I taste
They're
the
good.
cheese, and the only thing that it's like vaguely cornbreadish about it is that it's like kind of sweet.
Wait, can I have
Like
another
it's-
one? Now that you said
yeah.
that.
It's like spicy, but also it has sweet undertones. Ooh, God. Now I want, you know what I want? No, don't send Jenna Carolina Reaper snacks. That's so mean. I want a cheesesteak right now. Now that we're talking about.
Cheesesteaks on the dinner menu one of these weekdays.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
See, that's good.
Isn't it good?
It's good. It's
I
just
love this
that,
cracker.
that spice is just going to start crawling.
It is surprisingly spicy. I was actually, because usually you get it and you're like, all right, yeah. They don't really make it spicy enough.
No, but again, it's like such an afterthought, the spice.
I love it.
Like, when I first put that in my mouth, it's so nice and sweet, and now I'm like, woo!
Yeah. And then it hits you a little bit afterwards. It's like a slight kick. I love it.
All right.
Okay, we're switching gears. I don't know if you want to have a little water to rinse your mouth out because it's kind of... These, I won't tell you what I thought of them until you have them because I'm super curious to hear what you think of them. This is going to be kind of weird. I guess open wide-ish.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
woo.
These are not good. I thought they might end up being good, but they're not. They're terrible.
It stinks. Like, smell stinks and stinks in my mouth, too.
Yeah.
So it's just like blended fruit together.
No, it's one particular fruit.
One?
Mm-hmm. It's a dried fruit, if that'll help.
It's not kiwi. I've had this one before.
It's not kiwi.
Doesn't really taste like mango.
It's not mango. No, because dried mango is good.
Yeah.
This is like garbage. Saw said it tastes like pee because Xia did not wash her hands.
That's true.
Hey,
And Nick goes, that's true.
I wash my hands when I feed people. Most of the time.
I just watched you pick
Pineapple?
It's not pineapple.
Didn't taste like
No,
pineapple.
pineapple is also good when it's
Yeah.
dried. Kill them with fire. When you can taste the stink. Oh.
I don't know what this is. I know I've had it before, though. But I don't know what it is.
So, I'll tell you. It is crunchy and dried mandarin.
I never would have gotten mandarin.
It's so gross. It's like bitter and disgusting. Like there's nothing
And like when
good
you
about
first
this.
put it up to my mouth, I'd tell you I got a waft of it, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be crap.
Awful.
Like I know that I'm gonna be like, not to mention my mouth's like on fire right now. I thought that would have helped it, but I'm like,
There's more that will help that.
okay.
Katie said it's Iron Man's nemesis. That's amazing. The mandarin. Okay. All right. This one was okay. Oh God, I really gotta watch these nips. They're trying to escape. The nips are trying to get out of their cage.
I wonder what my eyelash is gonna look like when I take it off, because like the corner of it was bothering me, so I pulled off the corner. And Eric even said to me at one point, he was like, hey, your eyelash on the right's like not attached. I'm like, oh, I know, it was poking my eyelid. So I like pulled it up.
Oh,
And
I
I've just
couldn't tell.
I've just been wearing it like waving in the thing. So I wonder if this mask is gonna like pull half of it off. I'm gonna look like a rankety Jersey Shore girl.
I gotta warn you, this also stinks. I'm
Okay.
Why
sorry.
did you say anything?
I don't want her to be completely unprepared. And also, I just got hit in the face with it. See?
Ugh.
Imagine Jenna can't taste the flavors because they're tasting.
That one was bad. That one was
Wow.
really bad.
That was so bad.
Tasted
Jenna
like
spit
dead
it out.
fish.
She's never spit anything out before.
That was like and maybe if I chewed it, it would have been a different story. I couldn't bite down. Like whatever that was with the smell and the initial hit of it, like I couldn't bite into it. It just got me.
Jenna's never spit anything out before.
Except that one thing that we had that like was chemicals. Remember that one thing?
Yeah, that was the shitty
flipped
Asian
my
version
stomach.
of the Malamar.
Flipped my stomach to the max. I was like driving home thinking about it, going.
Censorship Ingsock says, "Why are you feeding her hippie food, Xia?" I'm sorry, I got these and I was like, I wonder what these are like, and they're terrible. I think these are also terrible.
All right.
Do you want to try to? I guess
Sure.
you didn't really eat it. You want to try again? Are you sure? You don't have to.
Can we break it into a smaller piece?
Yeah, let's do a
That
small
was
one.
another thing. Like that was a lot for me to take in at once, and I was just like, I feel like I was eating a leaf. That was the other thing. The texture was quite literally a leaf.
All right, here's a small piece.
Okay.
It really does smell terrible. It smells like someone
It
garbage
tastes
farted.
horrible too.
Someone garbage
Oh, it's
farted
bad.
in here. Jenna never, it's bad when Jenna spits it out. Jenna never spits. Poor pretty Jenna. I'm sorry, Jenna. We don't usually give you gross things.
It does. It's once you said garbage, I was like, it smells like a garbage bag.
It smells like garbage. Like garbage farts. Jenna never spits. She's my type of girl.
Oh, all right. All right. We've consumed that one.
So this is also a dried fruit. I'm so curious if you'll be able to guess which one this is.
No, it's garbage flavor. That's what they and guys, I'm not saying like, oh, it tastes like garbage. Like,
No,
do you know the
it does.
smell when you have let your garbage sit a day too long? And you go, oh, that's what it smells and tastes like.
Garbage.
What fruit is this?
Melon. This is
I'm
dried
pissed.
melon chips.
I am pissed about it.
And the ingredients are just dried melon slices. It's literally just melon. So there are some fruits that you shouldn't dry, apparently.
Or their drying process sucks.
Or that. It could be that. All right. From here on out, I think, it'll hopefully get better.
It's like stuck in my tooth, too.
Yeah, it's terrible.
All right, next.
Next. This should get better, I hope.
Oh my
All right. If you
God.
guys can see this is another
Melon.
one from the discount store.
There might only be one left.
Oh, Nick said there might only be one left. Nick's been getting gummies at night, and I go to bed
Hell
before
yeah.
him. And I walk down the next morning to see a bunch of crumbs on a tray and various wrappers in the trash. There is, no, there's more than one left, sort of. All right, the one's in,
She goes, sort of.
there's like 1.5-ish. All right, ready? This is kind of a big piece, so it's going to go in maybe? Almost? Not quite. Okay, that was a bit much. I'm sorry. Oh, a movie theater in your teens? I already did. How many times am I doing this? Nick's like, show the people what it is. I was like, I showed them. These I quite enjoyed. Does Nick want ants? Because that's how he gets ants.
That's all in the tray.
What's up, Mac? No, Nick says mine are all in the tray. Mine are all in the tray.
I've had these before. I don't know what it is, though.
Butter waffles.
Okay.
Butter waffle biscuits. She didn't know what it was.
No, I've had them before, but I'm like,
Aren't they delightful?
they were kind of on edge with me. Like, I did
Yeah?
enjoy them.
I think they're
But,
quite
like,
nice. I think these would be
I don't
really
know.
good with chocolate syrup all over them.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That would be awesome.
The aftertaste is really nice. I
Yeah.
like that after flavor.
Very pleasant. This is much better
Yeah.
than trash, right?
Oh, my God. Melon. Screw you, melon.
Melon. Nasty ass melon. Okay. This one. I'm curious how you'll feel about it because I know how I feel about it. I'm going to break it into, yeah, that'll be easier. Okay. Ready? A pie face, I have to agree with you. There should be a lot of wrappers in the trash. I'd start with Lil Uzi Vert. I don't even know who he is, but I'm willing to bet he sucks and he should probably be in the trash. I'm going to agree with you on that.
This one was pretty decent.
Pretty good? You like it?
Pretty good. It was a chocolate covered something.
Yep.
Um,
These are like one of my favorites. I love
it was
these.
a chocolate covered cookie, and then was there another flavor with the cookie itself?
No, it's just chocolate covered shortbread cookies. And here's the surprise on these ones. These are gluten free. They're quite delightful. I've really
Yeah.
been loving these.
Yeah, those were nice. I liked that.
I agree. They would be good with ice cream. And yeah, what dessert wouldn't be
Ooh,
good with chocolate
yes.
syrup? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I've been getting high and eating ice cream at night.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's been bad.
What kind of ice cream? Tell me more.
Talk
dirty to me, Jenna.
The leftover ice cream that you gave me, that was the s'mores flavored,
That was a while ago.
yeah, and
Ice
the
cream doesn't really go
chocolate
bad.
and the chocolate one. And what we do is we put all natural peanut butter on top and freeze it.
Ooh.
And it's like, if you get the all natural, like just peanut butter, it tastes like caramel.
Oh.
Like it's the most.
That's the only kind of peanut
Mwah.
butter I eat.
It's delicious, but we put it on top, stick it in the freezer, and then when you eat it when it's hard, it's insanely good.
Oh, that sounds
And the
awesome.
other one I've been eating is Reese's, with real Reese's cups in them.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I've been having some time at
That
night.
sounds so amazing.
Yeah.
I've been eating protein Pop-Tarts.
Tastes like chemicals.
I
I
love
should
them.
probably be eating protein Pop-Tarts.
Nah, you look amazing. All right. This is going to be kind of
This one
messy.
stinks.
I'm going to put it in your mouth.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Get in there. Huh? No, it doesn't seem to be stale. So this is a treat.
Just like it tastes like shit.
Jenna, what kind of Italian are you? No, I'm just kidding. This is a treat from your heritage.
Not a good version of it though.
I like this one. I actually thought this was pretty decent. I enjoyed it.
I did not.
I want to have a real one of these though, like
It
you
almost
talk
tastes
about.
like sour bread, like a stale version of like some soft bread.
So sour, interesting. I got like to me this tastes a little bit like sweet bread.
Yeah, it was weird. The aftertaste also sucks. It smelled weird, and the aftertaste is not good.
I still actually enjoyed this.
Ew. I liked the texture. The texture was nice. It was
Nice
cool.
and soft, right?
It was
Yeah.
cool, but aftertaste is like really bad. Actually,
What are these called
it's just
again?
getting worse.
I actually forgot what these are called. Hello? You don't know? You just
I don't know the official name. No.
panettone. How the hell do you say that?
I
don't know how to say it. You've seen
don't know
those,
what
right?
that
Though.
is.
So it's like an Italian cake. It's like an Italian sweetbread. Traditionally, I guess it has like raisins and dried fruit in it. This is a chocolate chip
Never.
version. It comes out around the holidays-ish time every year. They sell them in boxes. And you get them at like every Italian restaurant. This is so funny. I never heard of them until I got here, but you're from here, so I would have assumed that you would know.
No idea.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's an Italian thing.
You'll see them everywhere during the holidays.
Yeah,
Okay.
look out for them during the holidays, and you'll be like, whoa.
Wait, I remember we came here for like, it was like the first Thanksgiving that we like did together, right? And Nick and I went to the store. Yes, stovetop. And Nick and I went to
Oh
the
my
store,
God, yeah.
and you guys had like the stovetop stuff, and I was
Stovetop
like,
stuffing.
yeah, and I'm like, what the heck is stovetop?
Jenna
Whatever.
never had stovetop stuffing.
I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know what it was. So I remember after Nick and I go to the store, and I guess we needed an ingredient or something, and Nick was like, you see, there's an entire section for it. And I was like, oh. So like a couple days later, I think it was an Acme or something, and I like walked past it. I was like, this is the stuff. And I remember like taking a photo of it and like sending it to one of you guys, like, guys, look, like we have stovetop. And Nick was like, duh. I'm like, oh.
Which, by the way, I think stovetop stuffing is fucking awesome.
It was good.
It is. I don't care what anyone says. It's not something that I ever ate growing up because, again, my dad was like, I grew up on natural peanut butter. We only got the Adams peanut butter that you had to stir. Like, that's what I never had Jif or Skippy or any of that stuff because my dad was Mr. Health Man and we had like Akmat crackers. So we never had stovetop stuffing, which was nice. I mean,
was
at
the first time
Thanksgiving.
I've ever had it with you guys.
Oh, but it's so, but like I'd have it when I go to family or friends' houses. That was when I got to eat trash food. When I went to my friend's house. And I remember my one friend's mom, like this was like a gold mine for me to go to her house. My friend Ari, I would go to her house and stay over. And her mom had a kitchen full of like, she was one of those parents that had snacks crammed in every cupboard. She had entire like jars just full of different candies. So to me, it was like, I was like, oh my God. It was amazing because I never had that kind of stuff at home. And so I went and I would the whole weekend I'd be there. Just be eating all day, constantly eating. But I was a skinny kid.
Right.
And my friend Ari was a bit bigger. And probably that's why. Yeah, Akmat crackers suck, Tricky. You know exactly what I'm talking about. They're terrible. And her mom would always be like, how do you eat so much? Do you have worms? It's like you have worms. She like thought I had
no,
worms.
no, I'm just deprived of my childhood.
Exactly. I was like, no, my stepmom makes tofu pie, which is actually good.
Oh,
but
bomb.
it was, right? That was from my stepmom.
I was actually going to ask you I need that recipe.
I'll give it to
like,
you.
thinking
It's
of it, yeah.
so easy. It's 3 ingredients if you count the pie crust.
Nice.
All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
This one I hope you'll like because it is awesome.
Ooh.
How do you say cupboard? Do you say cupboard? I like to say cupboard. Saw has a box of ho-hos for you to try. Stovetop stuffing is a dangerous sex move. You gotta watch out.
It tastes like a chocolate covered gingerbread man or like those like molasses cookies.
Dude,
or...
you nailed it. It is
Yeah?
It is the chocolatier gourmet chocolate Crafted Joy crispy honey gingerbread bits dunked in milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Isn't
that
this
was
awesome?
great.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
This is like yeah. One of the best. Got that at the discount store. It's probably from Christmas last year.
Really? Yep. Yeah.
I love that discount store. Charlie, I absolutely have sugar issues. I love sugar. But I wasn't like, it was exciting when I was a kid, but I wasn't crazy about it to the point like my sister would get put on candy restriction times because she was so insane about candy. This explains a lot about her now.
Let's say an addict. Wow.
An addict, right? She was so insane about candy that she would like throw fits about it, and she would, yeah, it was really like if she couldn't get candy, like if I had a piece of candy and she didn't get one or something, like if I got it from school, I brought it home with me.
Yeah.
She would she'd be losing it, she'd be crying, she would constantly want to eat candy, and my dad and my stepmom sometimes would be like, "Yo, you gotta cool it."
Yeah.
Like it was such a problem that they would put her on restrictions of candy.
That's crazy.
And I remember one time my stepmom and I wanted to eat some candy or ice cream, but Sienna was on one of her restrictions. And so my stepmom was like, let's sneak out and go get some ice cream. So we snuck out, and I don't know how exactly we did this, but we like got in the car, we pushed the car up the driveway and then started it as we like a kid trying to sneak out.
Really?
Yes, it was like that. And we came back and my sister was like, you guys had candy, I know it. And she's in the living room like crying, and she comes up and she's like, I smell chocolate on your breath.
Oh my God.
It was so dramatic. She was so insane about candy. It was crazy.
Wow.
And yeah, now she's in prison for meth. So I guess that explains a lot. I guess that explains much about her life.
That's wow.
Yeah, I wasn't like that. But I just like candy because it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so this next one, let me show everybody what it is, and then I got to open it. It might take me just like 1 second. Show you guys. She's also crazy for cops' guns. She sure is. Oh, God. Nips. Okay, how do I get... God damn it. All right, we're just going to do this. I'm going to break a piece off and put it in your mouth.
Okay.
Ready? Yeah, the signs were there, apparently. Yeah, Outlaw 2, if you can fix her. Now, I loved this. I'm curious if you will like it. These were so good. Just
Nah.
on it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, not a big fan. Oh, I love them. I love them so much.
Another thing, I like can't tell what it is. It's like chocolate. The aftertaste is amazing.
Okay. Just
Like, I
while
really
you're
like
eating
the
it.
aftertaste. Yeah, while I was eating it was like not that great. So it's almost like chocolate covered in like a little sponge cake action or something.
That's pretty close. It's an iced fudge cookie bar. Tasty
Wow.
cake.
Huh.
This is a tasty cake. I love tasty cake. God, they make everything so good. They're not quite Entenmann's tier for me, but they're literally like right below Entenmann's. I love Entenmann's. So good. That was it. That's the last of the snacks. I'm pretty sure we got through everything. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my eyelashes are stuck to my.
Oh. Good.
I think. It's okay.
Okay.
It is all good.
All right.
All right, now you gotta try your little vegan action.
Oh yeah, the vegan action.
Little vegan action.
I guess I've already seen it, so we don't need to blindfold me. But
No.
I will try.
All right.
Okay, guys.
It's cold now.
Nick's wondering if I'm gonna have the same reaction as the melon
It is
chips.
cold now.
Okay.
So it might be a little bit better warmed up, but it is
Ooh.
just like they're literally like 2 little forkfuls.
Okay. I'm gonna get like a nice big
Nice
like mix of
wholesome,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. It smells awesome.
I would like to know, like, would this be something she would consume?
Dude, this is so fucking good.
Oh my god, yes.
I would eat the shit out of this.
Okay, because I would too, but I'm like, maybe it's because I eat so much vegan food. Because I made a non-vegan version of that for Mike, and I was like, oh, the non-vegan version's bomb, but that's so healthy for you.
This is so goddamn good. The like whatever sauce that you made.
But what is it?
It is a, obviously mock meat, but it's a taco pasta recipe.
I didn't even know there was mock meat in here. I just taste like the beans and the spices.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But yeah, the mock meat's actually all true ingredients. I get the Gardein products, the beef crumble Gardein, which I think it's just like textured vegetable protein, all sorts of seasonings, spices. There's nothing like fake in it. Like a lot of the vegan stuff have like these weird chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
The beef crumbles are my favorite.
Nick,
'cause
you
they're
gotta
so
try.
good.
Are you sure? This is like you need to know. It's really fucking good. Like the flavor of this is amazing.
And it's creamy. Like, yeah, I really feel like I just hit the nail on the head with that one. And I was like,
I'm like, I need to stop eating
I
this.
said screw it. Like, I'm gonna see if Xia likes it.
I love it.
Nice. Okay, because
I
if I'm
would.
starting a little vegan, TikTok, then I want to make sure my food's not crap.
Oh my God. Zia, I have food. Zia pulls out fork. I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Yeah.
No, old nerdy, I saw what you said about the Joey fork. I would be that person carrying a fork around in my pocket like Joey, being like, all right, what are we having?
What is
I'm
something
ready.
weird that you used to do as a child that was distinct, like, towards you?
Eating dirt.
Nick says eating dirt. No, that's
eat
not that
dirt?
weird. A lot of kids eat dirt.
I never ate dirt.
All right. Well, excuse
both
me.
Nick and I at the same time, though. I never ate dirt.
I'm like, well, excuse me. I mean, I guess maybe that's not weird or is weird. Somebody tell me if that's weird. I ate dirt as a kid. Like, I just put stuff in my mouth.
Actually, hold on. Wait, I have definitely tried it, but I wouldn't, like, eat it.
No, I wouldn't eat it regularly, but like as a kid, I as a
See,
baby.
I just, like, would try it. Like, oh, what is this? Dirt. Ew.
My dad always had to pull dirt and bugs out of my mouth, but I was
Huh.
little. Yeah, so he eats dirt and eats dirt. I don't eat dirt now. I'm trying to think of something I did weird when I was a kid. I read a lot.
Hippopotamus.
I read so much. Don't eat it, Nick. You'll sprout ovaries. This was so good. Nick says he already has the boobs. Nick asked me, he's like, why do it? Because he's
No, I know why. I'm joking around.
no, but he asked me and I give him a real answer and he's like, wow, tell me how you really feel. And I was like, it's not how I feel. I'm just telling you. That's why you have cute little boobies.
Huh. I carried around potatoes in my backpack
That's
for school.
pretty weird. Were you like growing them or you wanted
I-
potatoes?
they were my friends. There was this one potato.
What?
I'm trying to remember what its name was. Pablo. Oh my god, its name was Pablo.
Oh my God.
And there was this like day, and I would just carry around Pablo all the time because like potatoes take a while to go bad. So I had it in the bottom of my bag, and it was like Jenna's little potato.
Did
that
you
she
put
had.
like a face on it or it was just
No,
a
it
regular,
was
just
a
plain
It
potato?
was just a good old russet potato that I would
Outlet 2
carry
just
around
goes
with me.
Jenna.
And anyways, so
Yes.
I carried around this potato, and then there was this like state day where each classroom was a different state, and we had a parade like who's this, who's that. So one teacher was like, I'm Idaho, I'm the potatoes, and she knew I had this potato in my bag, so I gave it to her for the day. I was like, you protect Pablo. And she would like swing around. She was dressed up in her Idaho outfit. She's like, this is the potato.
Oh
Like,
my God.
she wasn't even my teacher. She was just, I guess word got around this weird girl carries potatoes in her backpack for friends. So then after that, it got out of hand because I'm known as the girl now who carries potatoes.
She
And
was
I
friends
went,
with potatoes.
so I started carrying more for like the meme of it. And I had a whole potato family at one point in my bag in 5th grade. And I was known as the potato
The
girl.
potato girl?
She
Okay.
carries around a family of potatoes in her backpack.
I don't think I have.
Just because Jenna still cries when she eats mashed potatoes.
She's like, these are my friends.
Yeah, and I would have baby ones, like, you know, the little baby potatoes?
Yeah, the
I would
cute little
carry-
fingerlings.
I would carry those too because those were like the children.
Okay, I have nothing. I don't even think that's that weird.
That's,
I was
like,
trying to think
iconic
about
to
it.
me. I saw this stupid video and it was like, if you know your girlfriend so well, what was some weird thing she did as a kid? And there were people who like, not commenting, but it was like weird stuff like picked her nose, ate glue, ate dirt, this or that. Like, what was her thing? And before the video started even playing, I was like, oh, I carried around potatoes as my friends. And then the video started playing like, oh, they used to eat dirt, like sniff Sharpies. And I was like, oh, that's boring.
Well, that's
Everyone
normal
sniff
stuff.
Sharpies.
Yeah, because they
like-
smelled good.
Ugh.
Sigma, what's up? Mindless said, did no one think to buy Jenna a Mr. Potato Head?
No,
You
we
should have
did.
had him. There, well, no, because why buy you a Mr. Potato Head
I
when
had
you're
the
perfectly
real
happy
thing.
with potatoes? Yeah, you're
my
like, I'm fine.
Family of potatoes in 5th grade.
Douglas said, did Jenna ride the short bus? And Hippopotamus said, how much weed did you smoke as a 5th grader? What do potatoes do during marriage counseling? They hash it out. Nick.
Wait, did Lonic goes, you made snail videos and played with potatoes? What the frick, Jenna? This is why I'm so cool now. This is why I'm so cool, guys. I had a
I
funky
can
childhood.
confirm that like weird kids grow up to be the coolest adults. Like that's always how that is how it
And,
goes.
like, I'm like a pretty attractive female too. So
Yeah,
when people hear the stuff
very
I used
attractive.
to do, I used to like they look at me and go, "What?
Nick says,
Channing
who is?
Potato?
Yeah, what is a potato's favorite movie star? Channing Potatum. Pie Face, this is so psycho. I'm surprised I've never dated her before.
Yeah, I was a catch. I was quite the catch.
Oh, I guess I
up.
can think of one weird thing that whenever I say it, people are like, what the hell are you talking about? I always forget about this. My dad stopped buying me Barbies when I used to pull their heads off.
A lot of
And
people
I would,
did that, though.
Yeah, when I would cut their hair really, really short
Yeah.
and draw little designs on their faces. And I had
That
a little
was-
collection of Barbie heads.
I
That was the
mean,
head.
I don't know if I
That
would
was
do
weird.
it every single. I never had Barbies growing up, but I know a lot of my friends would do the same thing. They would like rip the heads off.
All right, well, I feel less
So-
weird. Hey, that
No,
makes
no,
me feel
that's,
less
stuff
like
people
weird.
would do.
My dad stopped buying them for me after that. I mean, I didn't play with them.
Tricky.
I wanted the heads.
Oh.
There are attractive kids in the special class too. Oh my God, Nick is still looking for potato puns. Find us.
I'm trying to think if I like did anything like astoundingly weird though. Well, minus that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just read all the time. I was just reading a book. I was always my face was always in a book. That's all I really like did a lot as a kid. I mean, I guess I rode in rodeos. We had mud fights. We get real dirty, and instead of throwing just mud, we put little rocks in there. And then I remember my cousin's eye. It hit right over his eye and it got split open. And my auntie Kelly was so pissed at us.
Yeah.
She was like, "What are you guys doing?" Because we were just, he let us outside and we were running amok.
We did
making
in
forts.
Pennsylvania. We would do that at like the beach because like our beach by me, the beach. It's the Lake Cove. We would do the same exact thing where we would all like get my fingernail. We would all get these like mud pies. We would like toss them at each other. Terry Stanko, hey!
Hey, what's up, Terry? Thank you so much
Hey,
for the super
Terry.
chat. He says, great natural chemistry between you two. Once again, thank you, Terry.
Thank you,
Unlike
Terry.
my
Oh,
boo.
he's so kind.
Oh.
Terry's birthday is October 4th. We can't forget.
Oh, shit.
I know. He
I'm
said
gonna
it to me, and
I'm
I was
gonna
like, I
forget.
have to remember.
You have to remember. There's no way I'm
October
going to
4th,
remember.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I have it written down, Terry. I do.
I can't. I can barely
guys,
remember
just-
my family members'
Just
birthdays.
tell me your birthdays, and I will write it down. I have them somewhere. You just gotta let me know.
Jenna's like, I have
I'll
little
create the
pieces of
list.
paper she
The
finds months
spreadsheet.
later, and
Yeah,
she's
we'll
like,
do like a shared
birthday is
spreadsheet. Like
this?
whose birthday's on what stream day. Yeah.
Didlotic, we are indeed cave people. All right, so we've got a confession before we end the stream.
Woo!
A few years
buffet!
ago, I was in a relationship with a Korean girl. I dated a couple of Korean guys. I'm not talking
Really?
about...
And Nick's like, how dare you have a relation before me?
That's crazy. I remember I dated this one guy. I think he was Japanese in LA on Tinder. We went on, I think it was just one date. It was before I met Nick, obviously. And I remember he was so funny. We met at Starbucks and I got tea and he got coffee. And because it was at night. And I was like, I'm not drinking fucking coffee now. But he was really sweet. But he was so funny because he was like, have you ever like dated an Asian guy before? And I was like, yeah, it's not.
But I've always wanted to date one, truthfully.
They're very attractive when they're attractive.
They're very attractive when they're attractive. But I feel like they look... Nick goes, that's everyone.
Nick just said that's everybody.
They look like very baby faced, but at the same time, I'm kind of into that in a weird way. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it could be a vibe.
It is. It is totally a vibe. They saw your name and thought you were one of them. Well, they did have. That's also happened to me before. When I moved to San Francisco for like 6 months. That was the first time I tried to venture out of Hawaii. Failed miserably, and I hated it. And I went back home. But I lived there for 6 months, and I got my apartment before ever meeting the people. Like I was ballsy. I had no fear. I was like, I'm gonna move into this place, and it wasn't even an apartment. It was one room across the hall from another room that this other Asian guy lived in, and this little tiny kitchen. And it was a Chinese family who just rented out a bunch of shit in their house.
Yeah.
It was like a weird triplex, duplex
Wow.
thing, and there was like a bunch of people living in it. And I had never met them until I literally moved in. And when they met me, you could see the surprise on their face because I have a Chinese name.
Second. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, hold on. They were so nice. Like, they were incredibly sweet. But 100%, I think that's why I got the place, because they were like, oh, another Asian. I was the only white girl living there. Okay, Jenna and Eric, have Eric pull his eyes into the thing, and boom, there you go.
Be real with us.
Yeah.
Since you said you've dated a couple,
Here we go. I know where this is going.
the package size
Okay, so
is that legit?
a few of the guys that the Asian guys that I've dated were in high school, and I was still a virgin, so I never saw them. So I don't know. The one guy that was...
But even comparison to like now, like I remember like a wiener when I've seen one.
No, I never saw it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never slept with them.
Oh, okay. Like you never. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it was like if anything you like did like the dry grind with the pants.
If
on.
that. We were like 15, 14,
Right, okay.
15, 16. I wasn't.
Got it.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. It was one guy, I met him at the library. He was Korean.
Aw.
And Korean and Filipino, and he was like one of my first library crushes. But then one
I love it.
of the guys that I did actually like was Filipino and Japanese, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Very respectable size. Not smaller at all.
Ah,
So I don't know.
okay.
I think but apparently when we did average penis size, the Asian countries were the smallest. So I don't know if he had something else injected in there or if he was just an outlier.
Or, yeah,
I don't really know.
You know,
I don't know.
nice penis.
He was
size.
looking for the cream of some young guy.
Say that.
And Tricky said Jenna was confused by that. What's up, Sigma? Welcome to the stream.
Hey. All right. I guess we will move on. Yeah.
All right, yeah, start over. Okay, a few years ago, I was in a relationship with a Korean girl. I'm not talking about someone who has Korean ancestry. She was actually born and raised in Korea. So she ate a lot of kimchi, bulgogi, garlic, spicy foods, etc. So all the good stuff. The first time it happened, she got up while we were watching a movie. Then she came back. When she came back, I needed to pee. So I went to the bathroom and immediately almost threw up. It was legitimately one of the most horrid smells I've ever experienced. I didn't say anything,
What
though.
a lot of people say.
Oh no, because I didn't want to embarrass her. I started buying air freshener and spraying in the bathroom top to bottom every time she used it. It didn't help much. Eventually, I started to associate the sight of her with the rancid shit smell. I couldn't be around her without being disgusted, so we broke up. I told her it was because we were both busy in our personal lives. Oh my God.
Wait, okay. When he said, when I came back, I needed to pee, so I went into the bathroom. Right. I thought that meant, like, the kimchi smell was just in the room.
That's
I didn't realize
what I
it was
thought.
her crap.
Her duty.
Read the title.
The title is I once broke up with a girl because she turned the bathroom into a biohazard every time she took a dump. Okay, I grew up in the epicenter of all that kind of food outside of Korea, and I've never experienced that or, like, knew that to happen to anyone. That might have just been her.
Did the bathroom not have, like, a window or
That suck. Matches, anything.
poopery?
Oh yeah, you remember
candle
that stuff. Yeah. What are the poop drops where you put them in the toilet before you poo?
Yeah, but he,
Oh, he started buying air freshener, spraying the bathroom. Oh. That's a rough one.
That sucks. Yeah, I mean, you can't be attracted to someone that you associate with a rancid shit smell. I mean, that kind of ruins
Here's
it.
the part that threw me off.
Duty.
It says the first time it happened, like I'm thinking that she's eating kimchi. She said she got up while we were watching a movie. Again, doing what? Like, I thought she was eating her kimchi. That's literally what I thought that line was. When she came back, I needed to pee, so I went into the bathroom and then immediately threw up. Or immediately almost threw up. I thought he, she was making it. He went to the bathroom. He was nose blind to it. And then when he came back, he was, like, smelling kimchi and got, like, grossed out.
Noel just said we should all shit in a bag after eating various world cuisines and compare.
Yeah, we should.
next stream.
Next stream. Oh my God. That's so funny. Yeah, we need exhaust fans. All right, you guys, this has been an amazing stream.
Yeah.
This was so much fun.
Yeah, this was great. Oh.
Thank you guys so much for joining. I will be back on Kick. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do it on Kick or if I'm just going to do it on YouTube. I don't know
Thanks,
yet.
Andrew.
We'll be back Sunday.
Well, yeah, Sunday. Oh, Saturday. Oh my God, that's right. Guys, please do not miss my new show that I'm doing with Camelot because it's one of my favorite things ever. I love him. It's such a fun show.
my God,
Saturday
so good.
nights on his channel. So if you guys are not subscribed to it, go subscribe to his channel. If you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel. I want to get to 10K by the end of the year.
The previous episode is on your front page under Xia Guest Experience.
The previous episode is on my front page under Xia Guest Experiences. It is Camel Thoughts. That is what it is called.
I love that.
It is my favorite thing.
Absolutely love it.
He had an artist on Twitter that I follow on Twitter now since he did this art do our thumbnail for it, and it is. I'll show you. It is incredible. I love it
so amazing.
so much. So that's Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on Camelot's channel. Do not miss it. Oh, Camelot said he couldn't do this Saturday. I haven't even heard. He hasn't even told me.
See, it's just gonna show up.
Cody, you son of a bitch. I'm sure he'll tell me. That's so funny. Okay, so maybe not this Saturday. Maybe, or he, you know what? Maybe he did tell me and I just forgot. I'm trying to remember. I know he had a race at some point. He had like one race, but I don't remember when. So maybe. Anyway, regardless, that's on Saturday nights. Sunday, I'll be back for the snack stream. 8 p.m. Eastern. I had to think about that for a second. 8 p.m. Eastern. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow this lovely girl on Instagram. It's Jen Jam Basile, JenJamBasile. Support the people. And please subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's XiaLand on OnlyFans, XiaLand. I just went to a pool and shot a bunch of content that I'm very excited about. I haven't released it yet, but it's coming soon. And Jenny, you have feet.
I have a foot page. Yes, it is my feeple, which means feet people.
Like it.
Which is Juna J, Juna Jayy. You can go ahead. I do some fun custom foot videos and whatever else. So come join me there. And I'm also starting a plant-based vegan TikTok. So we will have more on that.
And that shit is
soon.
good.
Yeah, it's the TikTok itself is actually Jenna, my first name, and then Basile, Basile. Jenna Basile is just my TikTok for now.
And then you'll
I
change
am changing the name, but if you guys wanted to hop on the train tonight, go right ahead.
Old Nerdy says, so Jenna, I hear you have feet. She has feet, okay? I don't know if you know this.
Come on, join the Feeple fam.
But she has them. And I will see you guys on Sunday.
Bye. We will also see you guys on Sunday.
Bye.
See ya.
That was a weird ending.